Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
6:07 on the Get Up and Go Show. It's the Black Friday edition of the Get Up and Go Show.
The show is troubling.
Okay, well, I don't know why it's troubling.
That may be the stupidest idea you've ever had.
What, to
and
have
you've had some pretty stupid ones.
Wow, what are you talking about? To have a Black Friday show?
Oh my God, is it time? Is it time?
Yes, it's time. It is officially Black Friday.
It's time for some of us to go shopping and some of us to get back to work like we are on a Black Friday morning.
Yeah. Bonnie, can you hold the fort down? I need to go do some shopping this morning.
Yeah, and the roads aren't too busy if you head out and do it right now, and the weather's just fine for it. We're feeling cooler conditions this morning.
Yeah, a lot of places opening up right now as we speak. They're actually opening up. The mall's open right now, I do believe.
Can you believe that? I think that's kind of cool.
Maybe we should just go. Maybe I should. I just came up with a great idea. I'm just going to send you to the mall.
Yeah.
You do the rest of the show from the center court. They have Wi-Fi down there. You can zoom into me, and you could sit there with your laptop and broadcast from the food court.
I would love to do that because, I'm a people watcher too, Evan, and it would.
Would you really? Would you do that?
Yeah. Maybe we could set it up with Carol and Greg and ask them if maybe next year we could get involved with the Treasure Coast Square Mall.
Well, that involves money and advertising and things like that. So if the mall doesn't pay us, then we can't go.
Exactly.
But we can volunteer just to go to do it for just the heck of it.
We could volunteer, or maybe we could send the powers that be down to make it a monetary deal as well.
Yeah.
But, not only the mall, but tomorrow is being Saturday is small business shopping.
Oh, okay.
So where we want to help our area local small businesses in the area too.
Okay. Not even 2 minutes into the broadcast, and we have our first call this morning on Black Friday.
I can't believe it.
How's that? And I can only imagine who's calling this early. Good morning. Who's this?
Your wife.
Oh, my gosh.
Are you back in town, Rachel?
No, you just asked me that 15 minutes ago. I said she's not.
Oh, that's right. But who knows? She could have dropped in when you were here.
What the heck
kind of
are
snuck
you
back
doing
in.
up so early?
I've been up since 5:30.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay. So, and you called at the perfect time. Because Bonnie and I was just about to ask Bonnie about her Thanksgiving and all the delicacies. But since you're on the phone, let's talk about how Thanksgiving was up in Tennessee. Tell me about all the food and all the festivities that went on up there.
Well, we had turkey, mashed potatoes, green beans, macaroni and cheese, rolls, stuffing, yams. And then we had a chocolate pie, a caramel apple pie, a triple chocolate cake, and pumpkin pie.
Did anybody make the pies homemade, or were they store-bought?
They were all store-bought.
Yeah. Ours were too. When it comes to making pies and making sweets, I'm on the lazy side with that.
Okay.
And I buy a store-bought one.
So what was on the Palatial Palace's table at the Almighty Goddess of Radio's home?
Oh my gosh.
Yesterday?
Oh my gosh. Just like everything under the sun. We even had an hors d'oeuvres tray, an hors d'oeuvres table that we brought out about 12 noon because we didn't get rocking and rolling with the dinner till 6, or I think it was like 6:30.
Okay.
But Sue, my friend, made incredible dips, and she made this one that involved marshmallow fluff. So a fluffy melted marshmallows along with Philadelphia cream cheese. So it gave it that kind of a sweet, kind of cheesy kind of flair where we dipped strawberries in it.
Oh, okay. And you had that shrimp cocktail going on with the big sauce in the middle.
Oh, yes, we did.
I saw the pictures of that you posted.
Yeah, those were I didn't bring them out right away to unthaw. The picture that we took, they were sitting on the table still frozen shrimp. So we had to run them under some lukewarm water and dethaw them bad boys a little bit.
Okay.
What did you eat, Evan? Did you eat anything good?
Finish telling me about what else you had first, and then I'll get to my palatial feast.
So we had deviled eggs.
Okay.
I made the green bean casserole, and I tried to do it up like Chef Mark at Ellie's Deli because I've had his green bean casserole before where I keep them long. I use the real green beans, not the ones that are in a jar or in a
Okay.
can.
All right.
The real good produce of it.
Okay.
So I mix that with Philadelphia cream cheese. I mix it with a little mushroom soup. I put my Worcestershire sauce or a soy sauce in there
Mhm.
and then bake it. And I also made, I always want to call it broccoli, but it's Brussels sprout. I made my
Ooh.
little Brussels sprouts recipe and had that in the crock pot all day.
Rachel has a way of making Brussels sprouts the way she likes them because she doesn't like the way I eat mine.
Oh, but the way you make them, or that?
Well, I get them in the bag and I just steam the bag. And Rachel,
Ooh,
she does it. How do you do your Brussels sprouts, dear?
I take them and I usually cut them in half, and then I mix them with olive oil and Parmesan cheese, and then I bake them at 350 for 15 minutes. I take them out. I add some more olive oil and Parmesan cheese and bake them for another 15 minutes.
that's a great recipe. And in mine, what goes on, I put bacon in there, chop up red onion, the olive oil like you do, and also a cup of syrup in mine.
Mm.
It kind of sweetens it a little bit, and then it goes in that crock pot all day.
Yesterday, I think I set the world's record for the fastest preparation from start to first bite for Thanksgiving dinner for Gavin and I.
The fastest preparation?
Yes, it was 20 minutes from start to end.
How do you do that with a Thanksgiving meal? I mean,
it's real easy. I'll
you
tell you
almost
exactly.
can't.
Tell you exactly how it was done. We had ham, steak, and turkey for dinner
Yes.
with sweet potatoes and mashed potatoes and cranberry sauce. It's your basics, but we kind of cheated. Okay, so the ham steak was already cooked. Okay, so the way you do the ham steak is you cut the little bone out of the middle, and then you trim all around the edges to get the hardness off, and then you put it in a pan, and then you smother it with brown sugar.
That sounds really good. I like that
Okay.
brown sugar part with ham.
Put it in the oven for 15 minutes, and you're good to go.
Oh,
On
yeah.
375, you're ready to go. Now, as far as the turkey goes, you go to the deli counter at Publix, and
Get the sandwich.
No,
the deli turkey.
You're there. You're exactly there. You get the deli turkey, and you ask them to give you 2 slices of deli turkey, each a 1/4 inch thick.
It's got to be thick stuff, right?
Thick stuff.
Yeah.
Then what you do is you take that deli turkey, those 2 slices, and in between each slice, you get your stovetop stuffing,
Mm-hmm.
and you make your stovetop stuffing, and then you put it between the 2 slices of turkey.
Ooh.
So it's like a Oreo cookie.
Do you put like a cranberry sauce in there too?
No,
Add
no.
a little glaze to it?
No.
I mean, I suppose you could.
No. Then you get your turkey gravy, and you pour your turkey gravy over your turkey.
Oh, wow.
Put it in the oven 15 minutes at
Mhm.
375, just like you do with the ham.
Yeah, presto, and
Same
that's
time.
really fast.
Right, and boom, out of the oven in 15 minutes. There's your Thanksgiving meal all done.
Well, that's what I can't say bachelor. That's what one bachelor and one dad does when they're alone at home and the wife goes away.
we keep it
It's
stupid simple.
Actually, we did the same thing 2 years ago.
Yeah, we
Except
did.
I took the turkey. When I put the stuffing in it, I rolled the turkey.
Yeah, she rolled the
Ooh.
turkey a couple of years ago. Unlike I didn't roll the turkey this year. I just made it like an Oreo cookie. I was too lazy to roll it.
There was like a first in my house for me this year because I handled the turkey and I handled it all by myself.
Mhm.
From the handling of the taking it out to thaw it 2 days ago to pulling everything out yesterday,
Yeah.
all the gizzards and everything.
So tonight I'm getting a steak dinner cooked for me.
Who is,
Yeah.
by Rachel,
No,
I would gather.
Rachel doesn't
Isn't-
come in till 9:30.
Oh, I thought she was going to be home for that.
Nope, she'll be in at 9:30. So I'm getting a steak dinner cooked for me by my daughter.
Oh,
Yes, I'm going down to my daughter's and she's making me a steak dinner.
I bet you're going to love that.
Gavin's working tonight,
Where-
so it's just going to be me.
Where is she picking up the steaks from? Have
I
you
couldn't
heard?
tell you. She's probably killed a cow out back.
Oh, well, she been hunting, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Did she go hunting this
please
week?
don't tell me that. I can't imagine if she's cooking me meat from what she hunted.
It might be venison.
Oh,
It might be a
no,
venison
no,
steak.
If she
You know
cooks,
what?
if she cooks venison, I'm gonna. Oh, she better not tell me.
She's going to be shh.
Rachel, have you ever eaten venison?
Nope.
Would you eat venison?
Probably not.
Has your dad ever eaten venison? He's awake this early, isn't he?
Yeah, he's in the living room. I'm in the bedroom. I've been sleeping in all week.
Oh, okay.
I remember what an Arby's was doing. And I think it
But
was.
I'll go out and ask him. That way I can pour a cup of coffee too.
You can tell she's getting out of the bed.
Yeah. Arby's one year, it might have been last year or the year before,
Yeah.
there was one in Upper Michigan or throughout Michigan where they were actually serving up venison burgers.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm curious if Gary would eat venison
And
or not.
I've had it in the past. I always thought that the deer kill has always been on the gamey side for me.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of peculiar about that gamey kind of taste.
Oh, okay.
But certainly if you can cook it right, I know they've made venison sausage up there, which
Yeah.
has actually been really good.
Yeah.
But anything like even like a duck, I've had duck before.
A duck?
Yeah,
Oh.
and I think that the
Gator.
meat is really oily.
Wait a
and
minute. What'd you say
gamey.
about gator?
I've had gator before.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Gator tastes like chicken. I had that at the fair
That's
in
nasty.
Tampa. Tastes a little bit like chicken to me.
That's nasty. I'm just like a steak and chicken pork chop guy.
Did you like it,
I
Rachel?
think it will. I don't know. I was younger.
Yeah.
I remember eating. I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. I'm with Evan. I prefer steak, chicken, and pork chops.
I had it at the Florida State Fair
Pretty
in
simple.
Tampa. Boy, is that a beautiful fair over there, too.
Mhm.
I was there some years ago.
Hey, Rachel, when you were flying, were the lines pretty long at TSA? Did you notice, just out of curiosity?
I know when. Well, you got to remember, my flight was at.
Oh, yeah.
6 o'clock in the
Yeah, it
morning.
was 6 a.m.
There was 4 people ahead of me.
Okay.
We had to wait because they didn't open. I mean, you dropped me off at 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Just kicked her out of the truck. See you later.
Wow.
I have to go to Wayne Acres and get my oil changed.
She was probably still so sleepy-eyed, too,
Yeah.
getting kicked out of the vehicle.
So
That
I
had to be
have-
hard.
I have a question I have to put out there just out of curiosity. If anybody wants to call and they can reply, we'd be more than willing to take your call all morning. Have you ever gotten kicked out of the TSA line at an airport or a seaport? And if so, what did you get kicked out of the line for?
Oh, wow.
So I'm sure there's going to be some interesting phone calls on that one.
Yeah, I don't. That would be
Oh.
like a really bad morning
Yeah.
or a bad day.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
didn't go back to sleep after I went in the room. But Evan has a question. Have you ever had venison before? My dad says yes.
He has. What's
He
it
says
taste
it's
like?
Delicious. He says, "What's it taste like?"
Just give him the damn phone.
Hold on.
did he hunt his own venison deer?
Hold on, I'm going to talk to my
Oh,
father-in-law.
yeah. Let's see if he's.
His name is Gary, too, by
Yeah,
the way,
I know.
Bonnie.
I know.
What's up, Gary?
All right. It all depends on how you cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how do you cook venison?
Well, you can broil it, bake it like if you get the tenderloin or something like that.
Okay.
Or you can fry it.
Can I cook it in the Ninja Foodie Smart
Yeah.
XL grill?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all in the spicing of it too, isn't it, Gary? Like if you don't
Yeah.
spice it right, it has the gamey flavor. But
Yeah, bears the
That
same way.
is gamey
so.
flavor.
yeah,
What's gamey flavor? Never heard of that
it's
one.
a wild flavor,
Wild, yeah.
Oh.
wild where it has
Really?
not been pasteurized or homogenized. Say like the
Like
Has
milk?
no preservatives in it.
yeah.
Oh, something I just learned.
It's just straight out of the wild. We call it gamey, but
gamey.
I don't like it. But I like things that are seasoned. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can take it and chop it up like in a stew beef and make a stew out of it.
Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
The backstrap's one of the best parts.
Oh, okay. All right.
Did you do
Backstrap's sort of like a skirt steak.
did you deer hunt in the day or
No, I don't hunt.
yeah?
No, the only thing he hunts is the food.
But
But actually, he hasn't been
out.
he hasn't been hunting food lately because he's down like a crap ton of weight.
Yeah,
I'm 2 pounds shy of 40.
Yeah,
I've
he's 2
lost
pounds shy of 40 pounds.
of losing 40 pounds. That's
yeah,
excellent.
So he's at 38.
about 6 inches off my waist.
Yeah, if he
Yeah.
stands sideways, you don't see him anymore. He doesn't
Really?
look pregnant. No, definitely not.
But I bet you had a whole lot of to eat yesterday. I bet you went off any kind of diet you were on.
No, he was good
yesterday,
yesterday,
right?
right, Gary?
I had 1 piece of turkey and green beans. That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
Boy, you're
That's
making
it.
us feel guilty over here.
Discipline.
That is discipline compared to what we ate.
All right, has my wife
Oh.
been behaving up there, or is she causing ruckus in your house?
No, she's great. I appreciate you sending her up here.
Oh, it was a
Oh.
pleasure. No, I don't mean it that way. You can keep her longer if you want.
Oh, come on now.
Well, I'm trying to get her to stay through next week because we're supposed to get some snow for a couple of days next week. So.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen. She's got to go back to work.
She should stay because Rachel really needs to see snow.
Well, she's got kids she's got to teach.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You can do it virtually from up here.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That could happen. I don't think Donna or Amanda would appreciate that.
I think after a couple of days of snow, though, she'd be ready to come home.
Yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. All right, Gary.
I thought about buying about 20 acres and just building a commune on it. Have everybody come there.
Okay, well, we'll that's a possibility as long as there's work for me to DJ weddings up there. You know, anything's possible.
I'll give her back to you.
All right.
You're going to be DJing the Tennessee Mountain Weddings.
Yeah, Tennessee Mountain Weddings. Anyway, all right. We got to go, so I'll see you in about 12, 13, 14, 15 hours from now.
And happy belated Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bet.
All right. Well, have a good morning, and I will talk to you a little bit later on.
Okay, love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Love you. I'm glad she's so enjoying
6:22 right now, and look at that.
Oh,
at
no.
that.
What in the world?
Oh.
It's because, and not to cut myself down, but it's probably because I have bedhead and I looked at it. And then the computer froze and kind of went down.
I'm so angry.
Oh,
right.
it'll revive.
Well, I'll get it fixed while you're
Yeah.
doing the news. So
Get her done.
We'll get her done. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. Things may seem bleak now, but COVID vaccines could lead to a dramatic turnaround by this time next year. That's according to UCF hospitality professor Duncan Dixon, who says if the vaccine is successful, Thanksgiving and Christmas in 2021 should be outstanding. The coronavirus pandemic has changed how we celebrate holidays and shop this year. So how will it affect Black Friday? Well, we are in the midst of Black Friday week, not day, during a topsy-turvy pandemic year when everything is upside down. But Best Buy, Target, Amazon, and Kohl's started their biggest sales last Sunday morning, but say they will add new deals online. And because social distancing is so important, stores are doing what they can to mitigate crowds, and that includes doing away with hourly deals. Sale prices will also be extended online orders that you can pick up in-store or curbside, which is nice, at many stores. In the Gardens Mall, for instance, and the employees will put your order in your truck for completely contactless shopping. And you probably won't be able to find a new Xbox or a PS5. Microsoft's new Xbox Series S and Sony's new PlayStation 5 sold out instantly. The PS5 is now selling for as much as $1,600 on eBay. The Xbox is going for $800 to well over $1,000. Despite the pandemic, millions of travelers hit the road to visit loved ones this Thanksgiving, but criminals are scheming to scam you and steal your hard-earned money. Here's WPTV's Ryan Hughes.
Check the thing out beforehand. I mean, don't just trust everything.
David Banthy speaking from experience and says he now takes his time while filling up at the gas station.
I've been hit by a skimmer before, so I like to make sure that to kind of jiggle it around a little bit and make sure that it's on there good and tight.
The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services trying to stop criminals scheming to scam you. The state conducting sweeps at gas stations across Florida on the hunt for skimmers to help protect consumers. We're told 34 gas stations were inspected in West Palm Beach and 15 skimmers were found and removed. In St. Lucie County, 31 stations inspected and 8 skimmers found.
It's not on a lot of people's mind. They're grab gas, get to wherever they're going. It's not really set on their minds.
Skimmers illegally placed in gas pumps are often undetected and have the potential for up to $1 million in consumer fraud. They started popping up in Florida in 2015, and the state says the numbers have grown exponentially.
I changed my stuff right away just for fear of identity theft.
To avoid falling victim, don't use pumps that are open, unlocked, or tampered with. Pay with a credit card instead of your debit card. If you can, take a few extra minutes and pay inside. If not, try and choose a gas pump that's in the line of sight of the attendant. Experts say thieves are less likely to install a device where the attendant can catch them in the act. And always check your bank statements for any fraudulent activity.
Try and avoid that quick thinking, that like just kind of autopilot. Try and always think a little bit about everything.
Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And lastly, Small Business Saturday on the Treasure Coast is tomorrow. Here's what's going on. Main Street Fort Pierce and the Downtown Business Alliance is hosting their 4th annual Shop Small Saturday. That goes 10 to 6 p.m. tomorrow, where residents could win a shopping spree and shoppers can pick up a passport from Notions and Potions at 116 North 6th Street, actually 2nd Street, that is, and mark off various restaurants, galleries, and retail stores residents visit throughout the day. And in Martin County, the Stuart Martin Chamber of Commerce isn't doing anything specific for Small Business Saturday, but the holiday overlaps in its ongoing Shop Martin program. Now, through November 30th, residents can shop at participating local businesses, including Ellie's Downtown Deli, Tootsie's, Shoes, Pedicures, and more, or Peter's Hardware Centers, and submit a picture of their receipt of at least $25 in an online form to be entered drawings throughout the campaign. Stuart Main Street also doesn't have any events planned, but recently hosted and completely sold out its inaugural Downtown Dollars initiative. Residents could purchase $50 in downtown dollars and earn an extra $10 to spend at any of the participating businesses right here in downtown Stuart. And Thanksgiving Day NFL action from yesterday. It was the Texans beating the Lions by a score of 41-25. Also, Washington 41-16 over the Dallas Cowboys. So bad for Cowboys fans yesterday. Our news time 6:28. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
.628 on the Get Up and Go show. It's the Black Friday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, yes, Evan, it's a nice Black Friday morning for travel, including US 1. That's looking good to get to your area stores right now. And the major roads are clear, this including Martin and St. Lucie County. There's your latest look at traffic. And it's nice and cool, too. It's 63 in Stuart. In Anderson, South Carolina, 46 with fog. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshine. Starting off this morning in the low 60s along the Treasure Coast under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, highs reaching the low to mid 80s. Plenty of sunshine and a slim 10% chance for rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, starting off the morning in the mid-60s, highs reaching the low 80s tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies, again, a 10% chance for rain, so keeping things mainly dry through the weekend. Winds up the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For your Sunday, morning lows in the mid-60s, highs around 80 degrees, partly sunny skies, a slim 20% chance for rain.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Oh, you should not go home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how carefully you roam, well, you could walk through a cloud from an unmasked face. For the holidays, you can't go home, sweet home. I met a man who lives in Tennessee. He was heading for Pennsylvania and some homemade pumpkin pie. He tested positive and quarantined behind the bedroom door. From Atlantic to Pacific, gee, this COVID is terrific. Oh, you should not go home for the holidays, 'cause no matter how carefully you roam, or you might catch a Chinese bat somewhere along your way. For the holidays, you can't go home, sweet home.
I guess they're trying to tell you not to go home for the holidays, Bon Bon.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of the message they're trying to take at that.
Right.
But, that we should hopefully we'll be virus free by next Christmas and Thanksgiving 2021, and this will all be left behind us.
Yep. It'll be in the past. We can just totally forget 2020 and move on with 2021. I think this year is going to be the first year I'm actually going to be staying home for New Year's Eve, because usually every year I DJ a big event on New Year's Eve, and I am not booked on New Year's Eve.
Usually you do have a pretty big gig, don't you?
Yeah, I usually do.
Evan, I'm wondering, question, have you ever done the place for New Year's Eve, like a casino, like the Seminole in Okeechobee?
Oh, yes.
I was kind of wondering that, because usually they do have, a band, maybe a singer, some sort of thing.
Yep, you name it, I've been there for New Year's Eve. Last year I was at where was I at? It's a place off of
Is it casino type?
No, give me a minute. I'll pull it up on my phone.
Okay.
It'll tell me where I was.
What county?
It was here in St. Lucie County.
Okay,
it was here in St. Lucie County. I just
maybe
have to pull it up in my phone.
Club Med. Of course, you would remember Club Med.
No.
Right.
Where was that? Here it is right here.
Golf Country Club or something.
I was at the Cascades.
The Cascades.
It's a 55 plus community.
Yeah.
And man, they can party. That's all I got to say.
I think I know some people that live in the Cascades at St. Lucie West, right?
Yeah, it's right behind Publix.
Yep. Prima Vista Boulevard. And I know of some people that do live down that way. And the place that the Mongolia Lakes, I think it's called. What are the trees?
Magnolia. Magnolia Lakes.
Oh yeah, now I remember it, because like every place in that development has a magnolia tree in front of it. I think that's one of the standards that they have to hold.
Yep, for sure.
But I used to clean for a very wealthy nurse practitioner in that area.
Okay.
Who was very...
I didn't know you used to clean houses?
Yes, I did.
For a living?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Well,
I didn't know that.
Not for a living, it's not like my career thing, but I did it when I was in between jobs and I was laid off and unemployed some years ago. I got to know this gentleman quite well in that area. He's been good to me. And I would clean his house for him every Sunday.
Okay.
And then after the cleaning, we would always partake in a little bit of maybe beer or wine. And
indulging, mixing business and pleasure.
He had a kegerator, and he would get this.
Interesting.
He would get the greatest wine I've ever enjoyed from the area of, I want to say, the West Gulf Coast, where those little islands like Sanibel are, Sanibel Island.
Okay.
He would go there and bring wine back from there. And this wine tasted like it was the best wine I ever had, for sure. I could taste the berries right in the wine.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Glad you had a good time there.
Glad
you had a good time indulging, cleaning, and getting hammered afterwards.
Thanks for giving me a chance of reminiscing.
No problem. You could reminisce all you want on this program. It doesn't bother me none. That's less I got to talk. Let's do some viral videos. So I found some of the best viral videos for 2020. I did a search this morning.
Oh, the best of the best,
Yeah.
right?
And here's one of a girl attempting to help a squirrel that is in a kiddie pool, and the squirrel's stuck in there, and the squirrel can't get out. Let's listen. Here we go. She's there at the pool.
Don't touch him. I need gloves. Don't touch
She's saying
him.
she needs gloves. Mom's yelling,
Get a board.
don't touch him. Okay.
Yeah.
So
push the
what does she do?
chair.
She gets a stupid chair.
Oh,
You can see that from there, right?
I
Yeah,
can.
she gets a chair. Watch this. She's trying to scoop the squirrel out. All right. She goes, I'm getting you.
you got to be afraid of rabies.
Right. I'm helping you. This is the best part coming up here. She's like, let me save you. She gets it up on the chair and watch. And it jumps on her. She totally flips out.
Oh, man. Wouldn't that freak you right out? Evan?
Yes.
I mean, that scared me just watching it. That
Yeah.
squirrel taking a leap and then
Oh, yeah.
being right on her.
Pretty interesting. Here's another video of a kid who wrote a song. And the song is titled, I Wonder What's Inside Your Butthole.
Oh, my.
This
A
is
little kid wrote
a
it.
little kid. You got to listen. All right, here
What
we
are
go.
the parents?
wonder what's inside your butthole. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Maybe there's astronauts, maybe there's aliens all inside your butthole. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butthole? I always want to know. What's inside your butt? I wonder what's inside.
Oh my God. I wonder what's inside your butthole. Is there aliens or astronauts?
I don't know. This kid is going to be like a little thrasher, though, isn't he?
Oh man,
Um,
that is hilarious.
The little boy writes a song, and then, the song is not so nice. It makes me wonder what the parents are really teaching him.
Yeah.
But still funny.
Now
So-
here's another video. This comes in at number 5. It's a man that's reunited with his donkey. Now we covered this months and months ago.
I think we did.
So
yeah.
here's the video.
Baldo!
Okay. Reuniting with his donkey.
Hola!
Oh
¿Qué
yeah.
pasa?
Ah, what's up? Speaking
Hola.
Spanish.
¿Dónde está?
Donde está? Like the
Oye.
donkey's gonna really answer.
¿Qué hace?
Here it comes.
Here comes the
Hola.
donkey.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Dónde está mi burrilla? ¿Dónde está? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Dónde está metida? O más bien, ¿dónde estaba yo?
I never met a bilingual donkey before.
But thumbs up. That's my favorite one of the year.
Yeah.
Because that donkey looks just as happy to see him as he does the donkey. So that is heartfelt. Evans, that's my favorite.
Okay, well, this one may be your favorite when I'm done.
Okay.
Okay, because this one comes in at number 6. It's an official with a tennis association who reminds the public to avoid touching other people's tennis balls as the crowd laughs along. So let's
Other people's tennis.
just listen. Okay.
Every player, unless they're from the same household, has to bring their own tennis balls so that you don't touch other people's tennis balls with your hands. You can kick their balls, but you can't touch them. Sorry. Of course, if you're playing with someone in your household, you can touch those tennis balls. To avoid confusion between whose balls are whose, you can use a marker like a Sharpie to mark out, to put an X or put someone's initials on them. I would just say.
Oh, you can initial your balls?
Yes, you can initial your balls.
I didn't know that. So you recognize them?
Yeah, just don't touch somebody else's balls.
So you
that's all.
recognize whose balls they are.
Right on the tennis court.
I guess one would need that. I mean, because balls are balls, right?
Right, balls are
You gotta
balls.
look at those balls and not who they know who the ball belongs to.
Exactly. Exactly.
Now with the nice initials and an engrave,
Yeah.
everybody will know who's who.
When I saw that, I was like, "Oh my god!"
That is that does go down as like one of my favorites too of the year. Yes,
That's a good one. So here's another one where a dog absolutely kills it while its owner is trying to deliver the weather on live TV.
Come here, buddy. You just messed it. Come up here for a second. Just come on. Come up here. Come on. Up, 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 up. The maps aren't going to move because he just whacked the computer with his head. So let me just verbalize the forecast. Okay, that wasn't very smart. We'll have clouds overnight tonight with temps in the 60s. Then tomorrow, mix of clouds and sun, a couple of showers, and temperatures will top off in the probably like the mid 80s, and then coming up on Friday and
Dog's
Saturday,
trying to get camera
partly
time.
cloudy, turning more humid with temperatures again in the mid 80s. Didn't mean to keep you up. Next time, buddy, we're going to eat after this. So that's the forecast.
Yeah, the poor dog yawns on live television.
He yawns while his daddy is doing the weather.
Oh man.
Oh, he must be so used to daddy doing the weather, though. It's probably like a natural thing to the dog. He probably, practices too when he's off camera, so the dog sees that all the time.
Yeah, unbelievable. But I have to say that the tennis balls that's my all-time favorite.
You know what I find fascinating is how we seem to get some videos and news and everything now, including like at the gas station too, Evan.
Yeah.
Actually, I got done pumping my gas this morning, and
you got gas this morning at like 5:15 or 5:20?
Yeah, that's exactly when I was there for it. I was like pumping away, and then that little TV is on the monitor of the gas pump now, and I was enjoying what was on.
What were you watching? Somebody trying to write their name on their balls or something? Their tennis balls? Did they have that on the TV there?
No, this was the story about the little owl named Rockefeller.
Oh, that owl that was in the Christmas tree, Rockefeller Plaza.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
So it was buried in that Christmas tree, and then they named the owl Rockefeller. But I was enjoying that story, and then when I finished pumping my gas, the story ended because the TV monitor goes off.
Well, yeah, they kind of only hook you in for a very short amount of time.
Yeah,
is what happens.
Yeah, but they kind of even keep you entertained now while you're pumping gas.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the things that they do for you while you're pumping your gas.
Yeah.
So I put the question out earlier, Bonnie, as we were speaking about after the holidays, it seems to be that fewer people are possibly going to fly, but the TSA lines are still pretty busy out there. So my question is real simple. What got you kicked out of a TSA line? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What got you kicked out of a TSA line? We have two people on hold, so we're going to take their calls right now. So good morning and happy Black Friday day to you. Tell us what got you kicked out of TSA. We'd like to know.
So I was in Frankfurt, Germany. I had worked for a private airline. I am going through Frankfurt Airport, and I didn't even think of what I had in my bag. TSA agent scanned my bag, and she pulled me completely out of line. And she's like, "You have so much stuff in here." And, they're talking to you in their German accent. So I'm shaking. I am shaking at this point. And I'm like, oh, my God, just throw away my water. I hope you don't throw away anything else. Went through my entire bag, through every snack that I had, every water that I had in there,
Lord.
and all of my lotions. I'm sitting there bawling in line, and then I twisted my ankle falling off the stairs.
Oh, you poor thing. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, how awful.
Wow.
That would be so most intimidating, don't you think, Evan?
Wow.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Them talking in German, and you're trying to keep up with what they're telling you, and taking all those things out.
That's crazy.
That would be like a really bad
That's
day.
crazy. We have one more call. Hi, you're on the air with Evan and Bonnie, and tell us your story.
They thought I had a body part in my bag, but it turned out to be a sex toy. Yeah. I kept it.
A sex toy? She got pulled out of line for having a sex toy?
It sounds like she got to keep it, though, at least.
Oh, my. Wow.
You need that for that long plane ride. I don't know.
Along with the tennis balls. You need it for the long plane ride. I like that.
I wonder how far we didn't get a chance to ask her how far she was traveling.
Well, it must have been a long trip. I hope she had charged up batteries or something like that for the long trip.
That's right.
Oh my Lord!
If they allowed the batteries to go through security,
yeah, that's
too.
true. It's a Black Friday edition here on the Get Up and Go Show 646. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thank you, Evan. As COVID cases spike, emergency room visits are falling 40% as people delay treatment for serious illnesses. Dr. Adam Barnathan, an ER doctor in St. Petersburg, says if you suspect you're having a stroke, come in.
People are afraid that they're going to, waste somebody's time or overreact. And that was prior to the pandemic. Now we're seeing that combined with people who are genuinely afraid to go to the hospital because they're more afraid of COVID than they are of a stroke.
Small business owners hope you'll shop small tomorrow and help them make up for losses during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Tampa Congresswoman Kathy Castor held a virtual event with small businesses in her community, saying they make up a bigger portion of the economy in the Tampa Bay area than in other places.
That's what makes our economy go and supports most of the families across the Tampa Bay area.
Many retailers have adjusted their small business Saturday events and promotions to include masks and social distancing. I'm Gordon Bird.
The Indian River County Sheriff's Office is searching for Beatriz Avila and her 1-year-old daughter, Addison Woodward. Deputies say Avila was last seen on Wednesday at 11:26 a.m. in the 8100 block of Westfield Circle in Vero Beach. According to authorities, she left in a silver Nissan Sentra with a Florida tag reading WHT2B. If you have any information, you're asked to call Public Safety Dispatch at 772-978-6240. Thanksgiving Day takes on a whole new meaning for one South Florida man. Last year, 26-year-old Carter Viss was diving in the ocean near Palm Beach when he was struck by a boat. He lost his right arm, but he gained a renewed passion for marine biology and safety. Here's WPTV's Arthur Mondale.
Bottom feeder, that's a frillfin goby right there.
Around the holidays, you'll find lines of people ogling the aquariums at Loggerhead Marine Life Center in Juneau Beach.
Try to get a good diversity of what you can find here.
Behind the scenes, 26-year-old Carter Viss is the maintenance technician testing the water that keeps these fish alive and the aquariums running.
You want your salinity to be at a certain level.
Carter's passion for marine biology is why he moved to Florida from Colorado 7 years ago. He even spent Thanksgiving 2019 in the water, scuba diving.
When I started swimming back in, that's when the boat approached me and hit me.
He was struck by a 36-foot yellowfin vessel. He lost his right arm, sustained a break to his left wrist, and had severe injuries to both his legs.
Pain really started to set in, especially when I got in the ambulance.
He calls it a life-changing recovery. And since that day, Carter and his supporters have journaled it on Caring Bridge, a website for posting health updates.
No matter who you are or what you do, you're going to lose something at some point in your life. And you can let whatever you lost define you in a negative way, or you can take whatever you lost and let it define you in a positive way.
He's a pianist, a motivational speaker, an artist, and there's a laundry list of other goals and accomplishments.
Opportunities are going to come up.
He's also fighting for more no-wake zones to protect divers.
Any popular snorkeling area down here is both a treasure to divers and a treasure to marine life. So I believe that protecting them in the sense where boats can't speed through them is a very substantial start into protecting the whole reef in general.
So what's next for Carter? He says in 10 years he hopes to still be working here, but with a new job title as lead aquarist. Arthur Mondale, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And lastly, the governor is taking a positive tone with his Thanksgiving message. Yesterday, Ron DeSantis wished everyone a safe and happy holiday. He says this year he is at its challenges, but there are rays of hope on the horizon. DeSantis thanked all Floridians for their hard work, and he tweeted that he has no doubt will emerge stronger than before. Dallas Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy did not know Marcus Paul long, but he quickly learned Paul's impact went beyond being a strength and conditioning coordinator. Paul died Wednesday night after being rushed to a local hospital on Tuesday after suffering what the team termed a medical emergency in his weight room office. Less than 24 hours after Paul's death, the Cowboys had to play the Washington football team at AT&T Stadium, and they suffered their second worst loss of the season, 41-16. Paul, who joined the Cowboys in 2018, won 5 Super Bowl rings with the New England Patriots and New York Giants, and has been an NFL assistant since 1989 with the New Orleans Saints. News time is 6:51. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
$6:53 right now, the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
No accidents is what we're seeing on a Black Friday morning. So if you're traveling, it should be a good ride. No tie-ups, including U.S. Highway 1, northbound and southbound. Everything looking good. Your latest look at traffic. It's 61, a clear sky in Port St. Lucie, and in Cordoba, Spain, some rain showers, cloudy, and 51. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshine. Starting off this morning in the low 60s along the Treasure Coast under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, highs reaching the low to mid 80s, plenty of sunshine and a slim 10% chance for rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, starting off the morning in the mid-60s, highs reaching the low 80s tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies. Again, a 10% chance for rain, so keeping things mainly dry through the weekend. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For your Sunday, morning lows in the mid-60s, highs around 80 degrees, partly sunny skies, a slim 20% chance for rain.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
6:58 on the Get Up and Go Show. It's the Black Friday edition, the day after Thanksgiving. This is where everybody's out and about shopping. And one of the big box stores has tons of electronics. And I actually just clicked on a banner that says Black Friday. Now, I'm not going to say the store, Bonnie, but you can see over here on this screen, and I'm looking on this screen, you can get a 70-inch Samsung LED 4K smart TV for under $530.
That's a great price. And you know what? I'm considering, Evan, I think you could reveal what store that is. I don't think it would be a big
All right,
deal.
it's Best Buy.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
it's Best Buy.
Yeah.
So you can go there. You can get a TCL Roku smart TV, 50-inch for $229.
That's exactly what we need for the bedroom.
Wow.
We're 50-inch.
Great deal.
Yeah. A nice
Great deal.
picture on that.
Great deal. Or here's something I've been preaching to you about.
Yeah.
You need to go get yourself one.
I hear it
And
coming.
I just picked it up the other day. You know what's coming, don't you?
I sure
It's
do.
that Lenovo IdeaPad, that laptop, 15.6-inch Intel Core i3, 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabyte solid state drive for under $300.
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
picked one
that's
up,
what I'm talking
and let me
about.
tell you, we're talking, it runs faster than this one in front of me.
And you drove all the way from
I went to
Vero.
Vero because that's the only store that had it. I did curbside pickup, and it's up and running in my radio studio.
And when
Love it.
you can get your Lenovo laptop for under $300, that is truly a terrific
Brand
price.
spanking new with a 1-year warranty. It's the Black Friday edition of the program. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. We'll be right back.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
7:07 on the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. It's the Black Friday edition of the program.
Concentrate.
Okay, I'm concentrating. It's a little hard with all these deals that are out there.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Okay, well, tell me how you would like me to make your day. All right, just please tell me how I can make your day.
Eat your damn dinner.
Okay, well, I ate my dinner last night. I did, and I had enough.
You got to just listen to that little man, though,
Yeah.
when he says to eat your damn dinner.
Bonnie, what is it with everybody posting pictures of their Thanksgiving food on Facebook?
I did it
Why do
yesterday,
people
too.
do that?
I'm guilty of it. I guess because, like our hors d'oeuvre spread yesterday was so pretty
Mhm.
and, fabulous. My friend Sue did Gary's ex-wife, I can
Yeah.
say, did such a fabulous job with it. We just had to take a picture, including she even added a pumpernickel bread.
Oh.
And she made her very own, was like a artichoke dressing.
Oh.
Or like a broccoli cheese kind of dressing,
Okay.
like you buy with the Tostitos brand.
All right.
Only she made her own.
Well, I could say Facebook definitely must have been on cholesterol and flatulence overload yesterday. That's right. There was so much food posted. I mean, it's like the calorie level was through the roof on
Yeah.
Facebook.
All the food and all of the people
Man.
wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving.
I know.
I want to wish, I know
Kinda
birthdays.
overboard.
I got to wish my beautiful sister-in-laws in town, Dana and Candy, celebrating birthday today.
Now, how is she your sister-in-law? She must be married to your brother.
Nope, she
No.
is Gary. The twins are Gary's sisters, Dana and Candy.
Okay.
So they are my sister-in-laws
Oh.
here in Port St. Lucie.
Oh, okay.
On Gary's side of the family.
Gary's side. Okay.
Yep.
Do they have a cell phone?
They do, but
Do you know the number?
Whenever I have to call them, Evan, I ask Gary for the number, or I have them call them for me with his phone.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like weird, but because I should have their phone numbers etched in my phone right now.
Right.
But I'm not, calling them on a day-to-day basis unless we go to eat or some sort of matter.
Okay.
So I don't have their numbers. But
Okay.
oftentimes they're listening. They're both school teachers also.
Okay.
So happy birthday, Dana and Candy.
All right. Happy birthday, Dana and Candy. Speaking of birthdays and anniversaries. Well, for those of you born today, which of course you're under the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, you're a Sagittarian. I only know that because I cheated. I looked this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Normally, where we get our birthdays this morning, they decided they were going to take the day off.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
no show prep for today.
Oh, right.
So I have to do my own show prep. So I have to steal from other people.
But that's what we do in this business.
That's right.
It's a true reality that we do that sometimes.
There's a Filipino pediatrician named Fa Del Mundi. That's the first woman admitted to the Harvard Medical School. She's celebrating a birthday today.
Oh, well, happy birthday to Fidel Mundi and a very smart, I wonder how old, I was going to say young lady.
Yeah, well, she was born in 1911.
Wow. Wow. So she's not celebrating a birthday in the heavens. Is she still with us?
No, well, she was born in 1911. That would make her 109 years old.
I mean, she could be with us.
Yeah.
There's a possibility.
She's probably in Harvard right now up in the sky.
Yeah.
The entertainer, Buffalo Bob Smith from Howdy Doody.
Oh.
He was born in 1917 today.
Oh, man.
Man.
Yeah, these people are, so he would have been maybe 105 today.
103. 103.
Yeah.
Yeah, 103 years old. Howdy Doody. It's Howdy Doody time.
Would you want to live to be 103, Evan?
I would if I could still consider doing what I'm doing today and have all the proper bodily functions, and I would be good.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. The only
No
thing is
problem with
when
that.
people get older, they miss relatives and friends who have passed. So that's
Yep.
what you're missing. But I still tend to think I would want to live to be that age if I'm healthy.
Okay.
Just like you said.
Okay. Actor and martial arts superstar Bruce Lee celebrating a birthday today in the heavens. He was born in 1940, so he had to
Wow.
be 80 years old. 80 years old today.
Okay.
Singer Eddie Rabbitt. I Love a Rainy Night.
Yes.
One of my favorite songs. And then he did a duet with Crystal Gale called Just You and I.
I loved that song.
That was my first wedding song.
It was really
Yeah, for my first marriage.
that you or you okay. They played
Yeah.
that during
when I got
your
divorced,
wedding.
I broke the damn record.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Didn't
can-
want to know from it.
do you like the song? Can you listen to the song still to this day?
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
If I play it now, I'll throw the computer out the window.
And
So I
my-
don't want to do that.
You know what you want to know what I had in my first marriage?
What?
I had
How many times you been married, by the way?
one,
Just one.
only once in
Okay.
my life.
Possibly going on number 2. Possibly.
That's a possibility.
Possibility. You know, it is holiday time.
Wedding bells could be ringing.
Wedding bells could be ringing.
Yep, and
Could have a diamond ring on your finger.
could be.
It's Christmas time.
Could be.
Anything's possible. Hint, hint, Gary. Hint, hint. Anyway.
Oh, maybe I won't even mention the songs at my first wedding.
No,
now,
don't
since
jinx it. No, that's you don't want to jinx that. No, don't jinx anything.
Okay.
I can think of the perfect wedding song for you and Gary. Yep, I can think of a really good first dance wedding
Our
song.
song is actually we love the song by I think our song is Jefferson Starship and Miracles from
Really?
the 1970s.
That's a great song.
Yeah, that's kind of like our love song.
I had their cassette tape at one time.
Really?
The cover was like purplish.
Yeah, I think I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yes, but they were Starship, and then at first they were Airplane, but I think they
Then
did.
they switched over to Starship.
Yeah, I think Miracles was when they were already the Starship, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Bill Nye, the science guy, celebrating a birthday today. He's 63 years old today.
Oh,
He's really cool. You ever watched him?
Bill
on
Nye.
TV? Bill
no.
Nye, the science guy.
What
He's
does-
really good.
Like, what does he do? Does
well,
he?
he's a science guy, just science crap.
Does he?
Yeah.
I bet that's an interesting program.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I like that show too called Adam Ruins Everything,
Mhm.
where
Just go on Google and Google his name, Bill Nye, the science guy.
I'm gonna.
and
that sounds
you'll,
good.
You'll find lots of stuff there
All right.
pertaining to him. He does a lot of cool experiments.
He probably teaches you something, right?
He does.
Yeah. And does he say kids don't do this at home? Or
Yes.
does he do a little bit of science work that could be a little bit risque for like anybody to be doing it under the age of 10?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Exactly. Bill Nye, the science guy. Let's see here. Carolyn Kennedy, daughter of President John F. Kennedy, was born in 1957 today. She's 61 years old.
The daughter of John F. Kennedy?
Yes, daughter of John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
She's 61.
Wow. It's like it's kind of like when I look at JFK, because I see a lot of like the old pictures of him,
Mhm.
and when you say that, it's just hard for me to picture a daughter that he has at age 61.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, that's Carolyn, right?
Yep. Carolyn Kennedy.
Yeah.
Actor Fisher Stevens, born in 1963, is 55. Actor Robin Givens is 54.
Oh, she was married one time to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And she was in that.
Who actually is boxing this weekend.
He is.
Mike Tyson has a fight this weekend for charity.
Oh, right.
Yes, it's going to be on pay-per-view. It's like $60
Oh.
to watch it.
You know what? If you're, I would probably pay to see that.
Would you really?
Yeah, especially since we've been recently watching the Hangover and Hangover 1 and Hangover 2, and we've been loving Mike Tyson, in the Hangover when they go to
Yeah, it's
Vegas and
Mike
that.
Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr.
Right.
He's going to be fighting him.
And
it's
that's
going to be happening, I think, Saturday night on pay-per-view.
pay-per-view this weekend.
Yeah, it's like $60.
Would you buy it, Evan?
No,
No.
no,
I think I might want to do that
no,
if we can afford it.
no.
And Gary's probably like at home putting his credit card away right now, saying there's no way, and
Yeah.
we're gonna be renting this.
No.
He's been kind of going crazy lately when we rent movies. He said he spent like
I bet on the fight.
Gary has spent like $60 on Amazon renting movies already this month.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he told
I have
me
to give him
that.
a website. You get all that stuff for free.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Even the movies that
Yeah.
you go to and they kind of make you rent. I mean,
whoa.
we have Amazon and the
Yeah,
Amazon
there's
Plus.
a place where you can watch all that stuff for free and it's legal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, but the fight I was telling you about, I just found it. It's on pay-per-view. It's $49.99, and it's tomorrow night, 9:00, and it's out in LA at the Staples Center.
Oh man, I kind of want to see that.
Now, there's not going to be anybody in attendance because of COVID.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be all strictly pay-per-view.
Don't you just kind of like want to see if Tyson, like how he does, and just to kind of compare, like to see if he's fighting at all?
I'll wait till it's over, and I'll Google the video the next day, and I'll watch it that way.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a good fight. I wonder if he'll bite off Roy Jones Jr.'s ear. Well, that's the $1 million question.
You know, he's like one of those things where, like, I remember I was like 19, and I remember the night that he won. Was it to Merriweather or who
That's
he was?
Mayweather.
Mayweather.
Yeah.
And anyway, I was 19, living in Natchitoches, Louisiana.
Well, it wouldn't have been Mayweather, though. Mayweather wasn't fighting back in the day.
Okay, it had to be someone else, but that's when kind of Tyson was coming into his game, and I think he had like knocked somebody out in just like 2 minutes in the ring.
He's knocked a lot of people out.
And then that's where, but that was like the first time you knew about this incredible Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And I was like 19 at the time, just kind of like remembering exactly where I was upon, kind of hearing his name, one of those kind of things.
Audrey Peoples is 25 years old today. Audrey Peoples. She's an actor as well, or actress.
And her last name is Peoples?
Peoples. Peeples.
Little Miss Peoples.
Yes, Little Miss Peoples. See what I found for you?
Little Miss. Oh, yeah.
See, I found the song for
That
you.
song is just like incredible. There's no voice like this voice right here. Is this Marty Ballin on the vocals?
I'm not sure. Let's listen. Well, I thought I was going to hit the post there, but I forgot there was another 8 count.
They kind of redo it.
Oh, well, here we go. Now, see, I could see you and Gary doing your first dance to that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could too. You're right, Evan. I clearly brought that up, and that does come off of Red Octopus.
Yeah.
Jefferson Starship Red Octopus.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to look for who does, because that's the most beautiful voice, and I know Marty Ballin is one of them. He did including We Built This City. I think he's on.
Oh, that's a great tune.
Sarah's
another one. Oh my gosh, you're hitting all the classics.
And No Way Out.
Right.
But I know Starship had a guy prior to Marty Ballin on vocals too, who was just as good.
Okay. And I found something I want to put you in the mood for.
Okay.
Okay. Because since we're talking about weddings, I mean, why not? What do I have to lose? So I wanted I use this in my business.
Oh.
When the bride makes her grand entrance to walk down the aisle.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I use this. So I wanted to play this for you. And I wanted you to just kind of picture you're standing at the back and you're getting ready to walk down the aisle.
Oh, yeah.
And Jaden is going to walk you down the aisle to give you away. Okay.
Yeah.
And the double doors swing open and you're in this gorgeous white wedding gown. And then this starts. And you start flowing down the aisle.
Wow.
As Gary is up there and he lays eyes on you for the first time in that beautiful white wedding dress. And all of a sudden, the tears start flowing down Gary's face.
Oh, yeah.
He's overwhelmed
So am I
with
right
complete
now.
joy and excitement.
Only the wedding dress won't be white.
All right, it'd be beige or ivory.
I be my second marriage.
Okay, so be ivory.
Yeah.
And he's overwhelmed with such joy and emotion. And Topanga is standing up there as the maid of honor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know it.
And you're reaching the front. And the minister says, "Who presents this woman to be married to this man?" And Jaden looks up, and you know what Jaden says?
What does he say?
I ain't giving her away. No, he says, my sister and I.
I was going to say, I hope he doesn't throw out a cuss word.
No, not at all.
Yeah, I was going to bring him in this morning.
That was a moment right
like,
there.
I told you earlier I was going to bring Topanga here, but
Yeah.
she's like a typical teen right now. And yesterday she didn't get out of bed till noon.
Oh, it must be nice.
And
I have Gavin waking up at 8:00 this morning. I made him set his alarm purposely.
That's early for him.
Well, he's got to walk the dog. He's got chores to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, we did chores yesterday. We cleaned the house, we cleaned the bathrooms, we vacuumed, we dusted, we swept.
When there are
He
things
gave me no
to be
grief
done.
at all whatsoever. I asked him to do something. It's always, okay, Dad, no problem. Anything I ask that kid to do, he always does it.
That's great. You have like a really good boy then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Can you take the dog out for me? Sure. I'll be sitting on my chair and watching TV. And this is where laziness comes in. The remote is over there, right where your papers are, and I'll be
Okay.
sitting here, and I'll call Gavin out, and hey, Gavin,
You
can
gotta
you
be
hand me the
kidding.
remote?
Do you really do
Yes,
that?
I do. But I do it as a joke, and I
Yeah.
do it with love. And he looks at me and he goes, "Really, Dad?"
Yeah, I could see him
I'm
doing
like, "You
that.
do want that new game, don't you?" And then he'll just look at me and he'll go, "All right, Dad, I'll get it for you."
Get the remote. Does he take it and throw it at you?
No, he doesn't do that.
And driving Gavin crazy?
No, not
But,
at all.
but you know what? Kids do like some chores around the house.
They do. Keeps
because
them
it,
busy.
It gives them a sense too of accomplishment.
Yeah,
and
it's
that they're
responsibility.
helping out too.
It's definitely responsibility.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, so I hope you like that little narration I did for
And do you use that at weddings?
I
that
do.
you
That's the actual song that I used for when a bride walks down the aisle
Yeah.
to get married. I don't use the old-fashioned church
Right.
organ, Here Comes the Bride, because it's so common. So I found that by Jonathan Cain.
That's pretty piece.
And I was like, wow, it's really good.
It looks like you really did your homework, like searching for that one too, and found the right piece.
And all my brides, they love that. They're like, oh my gosh, that's great. I
Yeah.
want to use that.
Yeah, and the way you described the whole thing with it, like I felt it.
Well,
Like
I was just kind of
felt
using
it
my
like you could-
imagination.
Yeah.
I was just, and by the way, just so you know too, nobody goes with tradition anymore. So you
Oh.
can wear that white wedding dress.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, of course you
Yeah.
can. It doesn't matter whether you're married once or twice.
I guess
you can.
Yeah, and I
it's
guess
your preference though.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's a
your
personal
preference.
thing.
It's a
too.
personal thing.
It's
Of
kind of
course
like a
it is.
religious thing with me
Of
too.
course
where,
it is. Of course it is.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. If you don't want to wear white, don't let nobody talk you into it.
Mhm.
But you can, and I have seen it done where brides get married the second or third time.
Yeah.
And they do wear white, but if you're not comfortable, then you get yourself an ivory dress.
Evan, have you ever seen a lady wear a white dress to a wedding that wasn't the bride? Have you seen
I
that
have seen
in
that
your
happen.
time?
I've seen that happen in my time. And
Wow.
it's very disrespectful.
Yeah, you're
you
not
never
supposed
wear
to-
you never wear white.
Right.
What I usually try to do when I'm ministering a wedding, when I have to actually minister a wedding and marry a couple,
Yeah.
I try to find out what all the guys are wearing because I don't want to clash with the guys.
I
I
see.
like to try to match the guys with a matching color of a vest and a bow and a tie.
So if there are pictures, you kind of blend in with
Right,
the
exactly. So if all the guys are wearing like navy blue or a pink or a white or something like that, I'll do that. Now, if there's something that I don't have and all the guys are wearing, then I'll use my standard. What I'll wear is
Yeah.
a black tuxedo with a white vest and a white bow tie, or I'll be all black all the way down.
Oh yeah, and if you ever need a bow tie, we know the guy where you could get one from.
Yeah, Dr. John Millay is the bow tie king. That's the Martin County School Board superintendent, without a doubt. 7:25 news time. Let's head on over to the news desk where Bonnie is standing by with the headlines for the Black Friday edition of the program. Good morning, Bonnie.
Yes, good morning, Evan. And despite the pandemic, millions of travelers hit the road to visit loved ones this Thanksgiving. But criminals are scheming to scam you and steal your hard-earned money. WPTV's Ryan Hughes has what to look for.
Check the thing out beforehand. I mean, don't just trust everything.
David Banthy speaking from experience and says he now takes his time while filling up at the gas station.
I've been hit by a skimmer before, so I like to make sure that to kind of jiggle it around a little bit and make sure that it's on there good and tight.
The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services trying to stop criminals scheming to scam you. The state conducting sweeps at gas stations across Florida on the hunt for skimmers to help protect consumers. We're told 34 gas stations were inspected in West Palm Beach and 15 skimmers were found and removed. In St. Lucie County, 31 stations inspected and 8 skimmers found.
It's not on a lot of people's mind. They're grab gas, go, get to wherever they're going. It's not really set on their minds.
Skimmers illegally placed in gas pumps are often undetected and have the potential for up to $1 million in consumer fraud. They started popping up in Florida in 2015, and the state says the numbers have grown exponentially.
I changed my stuff right away just for fear of, identity theft.
To avoid falling victim, don't use pumps that are open, unlocked, or tampered with. Pay with a credit card instead of your debit card. If you can, take a few extra minutes and pay inside. If not, try and choose a gas pump that's in the line of sight of the attendant. Experts say thieves are less likely to install a device where the attendant can catch them in the act. And always check your bank statements for any fraudulent activity.
Try and avoid that quick thinking, that like just kind of autopilot. Try and always think a little bit about everything.
Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
State fire marshals are investigating a suspicious fire that engulfed a shopping center early Thanksgiving morning. The fire at the Village Plaza shopping center in Daytona Beach broke out at about 4 a.m. Thursday and spread into several units. Firefighters believe the flame started in a nutritional store. Fire officials said a sprinkler system was not in place. Many of the units were not currently being leased, and there were no people at the time of the fire. Small Business Saturday is tomorrow right here on the Treasure Coast, and in Martin County, the Stewart Chamber of Commerce isn't doing anything specific on Small Business Saturday, but the holiday overlaps its ongoing Shop Martin program. And through the 30th now, residents can shop at participating local businesses, including Ellie's Downtown Deli, Tootsie's Shoes, Pedicures and More, or Peter's Hardware Centers, and submit a picture of their receipt of at least $25 in an online form to be entered drawings throughout the campaign. And Stewart Main Street also doesn't have any events planned, but they recently hosted a completely sold out its inaugural Downtown Dollars initiative. Residents could purchase $50 in Downtown Dollars and earn an extra $10 to spend at any of the participating businesses in downtown Stewart. And lastly, get ready for the Pooch Plunge in Martin County. This is so much fun. It's going to be one of the best days for dogs that love the water. That's because they get to run, jump, swim, and splash about in the water at the 7th annual Santa Paws Holiday Pooch Plunge. Goes 10-1 on Saturday, December 5 at Sailfish Splash Water Park. And they get to help raise money for their fellow furry friends, too. All proceeds are benefiting the shelter animals at the Humane Society of the Treasure Coast. Admission.
That's the dogs plunging for you. I had to throw that in there.
Thanks, Evan. That's a really nice sound effect. Admission for this Splash Fest is $10 per dog, and go online at the Pooch Plunge to register. The Los Angeles Rams have placed starting inside linebacker Micah Kiser on injured reserve. The team announced Thursday. Kiser, who leads the Rams with 77 tackles this season, suffered a knee injury late in the fourth quarter of Monday's win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Backup Troy Reeder, who started 8 games last season and had 3 sacks in his lone start this season, is expected to start in Kiser's absence. The Rams, 7-3, host San Francisco 4-6 on Sunday. News time 7:30. Weather and traffic together are next.
$7:30 right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Not seeing any traffic accidents on this Black Friday morning. All is well on the roads at Martin and St. Lucie County. There's your latest look at traffic. It's 63, a partly cloudy sky in Stewart. And in Winterthur, Switzerland, 36 and cloudy. Here's our weekend update at WPTV.
Friday, my sunshine starting off this morning in the low 60s along the Treasure Coast under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, highs reaching the low to mid 80s, plenty of sunshine and a slim 10% chance for rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, starting off the morning in the mid 60s, highs reaching the low 80s tomorrow, mostly sunny skies. Again, a 10% chance for rain, so keeping things mainly dry through the weekend. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For your Sunday, morning lows in the mid 60s, highs around 80 degrees, partly sunny skies, a slim 20% chance for rain.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Instead of festive holiday lights this holiday season, why not install something that can improve your life, like the Kin Zapper electric fence from Voltco. The Kin Zapper uses facial recognition to keep away unwanted relatives. Don't want to see Uncle John this year? Then let the Kin Zapper electric fence deliver 10,000 volts of bah humbug. Not in the mood for Aunt Edna's candied yams that taste like feet? Kin Zapper. Plus, the Kin Zapper electric fence is perfect for reheating those delicious holiday leftovers.
This electrocuted turkey is delicious. Thanks, Mom.
The Kin Zapper electric fence. Ask for it by name. Member FDIC.
Aunt Edna's.
Yeah.
Aunt Edna. Aunt Edna. I wonder if they're talking about Edna,
Oh, yeah.
the old man down the road's wife.
I'm sure they are, because
They have to be.
yeah, I mean, she's been like kind of viral and audio, kind of like everywhere. You know, she's kind of famous
She's a star
lately.
So is the old man.
Yeah, and not only in Tennessee, they're not, because you know, like they're on the air down here too.
Right,
so
exactly. They just kind of travel all over with that Winnebago
they do.
that they
and
have.
I'm surprised that Winnebago stays on the road. However,
Well, they got Edna the mechanic working on it, so
Yeah.
there's lots of good things happening to that. Let's do some stupid news.
And now it's time for Stupid News,
It's so stupid and awesome.
where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live?
Why are people so stupid?
Are you effing stupid?
So there's a 28-year-old guy named Manotim Tyagi in northern India.
Mm-hmm.
And he recently sold his used car to a guy for about $3,500. Now,
Not a bad price.
yeah, not a bad price.
Not a used vehicle.
But he hid a GPS device in the car to track its movement. And the day after he sold it, he tracked the car down and stole it back using his spare set of keys. Now, the police figured it out, and he realized he'd pulled the same scam at least 7 times in the past 2 years.
How devious.
He's been arrested on several charges.
Yeah. Oh, that's quite a scam.
So when you buy a car from somebody,
Mhm.
you might want to have it checked out and make sure there's no GPS device.
Yeah. That they're
Without
not
a
going
doubt.
to come after you and try to re-steal it or something.
Last week, Vanessa Lee Jones of Newport Richey, Florida, was arrested after she was arrested for getting it on with herself in front of the 7-Eleven in full view of a guy and his young kid.
Have you been over to Port St. Richie?
Can't say I have. Can't
No.
say I want to be.
I've been there before.
Uh,
It's like a big slowdown over there. It's
yeah,
kind of
well,
like
obviously things aren't slow in front of the 7-Eleven when the girls are getting herself off in front of the 7-Eleven. She was charged with felony lewd and lascivious exhibition.
Yeah.
But prosecutors decided not to pursue the case.
Yeah.
So she was released from jail on October the 28th. Then the following Saturday, she was arrested again for doing basically the same act.
Yeah.
But this time outside of Popeyes,
You know,
only
when-
a few blocks away from 7-Eleven.
Yeah, when you got little kids, I brought little
Yeah.
kids into get Slurpees before at 7-Eleven and that.
Yeah.
I mean, you're bringing your kids in there to get the Slurpees. You don't
Yeah.
want to see that.
No.
You don't want them to see that. She should get some jail time.
Yeah, this time in front of Popeyes, she was fully naked
Oh,
and doing the deed in front of a dumpster.
yeah.
She was arrested for exposure of sexual organs. Police report says she was not under the influence of drugs or alcohol and no signs of mental health issues.
Wow.
She's just into public voyeurism.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
That's wild.
there you go.
Yeah.
Wonder if she's ever been to Blind Creek Beach before.
Maybe she should go there.
Yeah,
At
she
least
should
it's
go there.
legal.
It's legal
Go
to be naked there.
Yeah, go where you can do it legally with that action.
Exactly. A man who police said was at the wrong place at the wrong time is now behind bars. According to the Clayton County Sheriff's Office, deputies were serving a search warrant at an apartment complex on Pine Drive on Saturday. While serving the warrant, deputies allegedly smelled marijuana coming from a car with a man sitting inside.
Oh, no.
While the car engine was running.
Okay.
Okay. Now, when the deputies approached the car, the driver reportedly placed the car in reverse, striking the cop
Oh,
and his car and another vehicle. Deputies drew their guns and removed the driver, Hakeem Johnson, from the vehicle.
yeah.
After searching the vehicle, deputies allegedly found a handgun, marijuana.
Ooh.
Notice the way I say marijuana.
Yeah, marriage.
Marijuana. Cocaine, crack, Xanax, and ecstasy.
Wow, they found all kinds of crap in there. Then.
Yeah, a lot of crap.
Yeah,
Yes, all kinds of
a
crap.
little
in
bit
there.
more than marijuana.
There you go. A lot of
Oh.
marijuana.
And I don't know what they're more in trouble for, the drugs or putting the car in reverse and knocking over the policeman.
Couldn't tell you. Let's go to Brian Bozzio's home state of Massachusetts.
Well, all right.
Where a man fed up with local potholes decided to take matters into his own hands.
Did he go and fix some of them?
Let me. You're gonna like this one.
Okay.
He took matters into his own hands by planting tiny Christmas trees
Oh.
in the potholes on a busy road. Kevin Martin said his plan began on Saturday night when he was on his way to pick up dinner when he hit a series of potholes on Route 1 and ended up
Mhm.
with all 4 of his tires flattened.
Oh man, that would drive you crazy.
Now,
Now,
Martin said he had previously complained to the town and state governments about the potholes, but no action was ever
you're
taken.
not even fixing them.
No.
Yeah.
So he said he needed to make sure that it got fixed one way or another. And I know that I'm not the only person who's gotten flat tires from that area. Martin said he went to the Home Depot, bought some planting soil and some small Christmas trees. He planted the trees in the potholes on his way to work Monday morning. He says he is getting into the Christmas spirit early Guess that it is one way to fill the potholes, Martin said.
Yeah.
He wanted to force officials into taking action.
Yeah, they're making the area nice and pretty.
Yes.
With the little pretty Christmas trees.
So could you imagine now you have to go around these
The tree.
Christmas trees?
Yeah. Well,
Oh, boy.
At least you see them because, like, often than not, you do not see that pothole coming up, and that's why he had the flat tires like he did.
Yes. Let's go to Gainesville,
Okay.
Georgia, where there's a 20-year-old guy named Duncan Smith. And this past Thursday night, not this Thursday, but last Thursday, he stole a cop car.
Oh, wow.
He was caught 2 hours later when he used a credit card he found in the stolen car.
Oh.
And he
boy.
told the cops he did it because he was on, quote, a spiritual journey and needed a ride home.
Huh.
He's been charged with burglary,
Yeah.
larceny, and vehicle theft.
Yeah, I wonder, like, how many years you go for stealing a cop car.
I don't know.
Not like I would ever want to steal one. And
Let me just have Brian put his car out front here and I'll hop in it and drive away.
yeah, oh,
We'll see how many years I get.
we could ask Brian that one too.
That's
I
true.
guess.
That's
Yeah.
true. We'll have to ask Brian.
I wonder if Brian if anybody's ever stolen Brian's cop car.
You know, nowadays anything's possible.
It is.
A scantily clad passenger on a United Airlines flight last Thursday was so belligerent that authorities diverted the Houston-bound flight to Mobile, Alabama. According to police, Sierra Nicole McClinton, who's 25 years old, caused the disturbance. Police said the Texas woman got into an altercation with another passenger on the flight. A flight attendant intervened to try to calm the woman down, and then the flight attendant and another passenger detained her until the plane made the unscheduled landing in Mobile, Alabama. Police say McClinton, once on the ground, got off the plane wearing nothing but a t-shirt and her underwear.
Oh, wow.
She appeared
Yeah.
intoxicated, was yelling obscenities, and refused to obey the officer's commands.
Yeah.
McClinton faces charges of disorderly conduct and public intoxication. The flight continued on to Houston without incident.
She had to be a little bit bubbled up because in Mobile, Alabama, even I bet it's pretty cold up there right now with their
Yes.
little bare legs getting off of that plane, only in your undies and her t-shirt.
I would say so. I
Yeah.
would definitely say so. That flight on the way to Houston really had some issues.
Yeah.
I would say. I would definitely say it had some issues.
Mm-hmm.
Without a
Have
doubt.
you ever been on a plane, Evan, where somebody got belligerent and
All the time.
had to be restrained or anything
All the
like
time.
that? I've never run across that before, where
This-
somebody got disorderly.
It's now. I've seen it all.
Yeah.
This next story is really going to make your hair stand on end.
Okay.
An elementary school in Avignon, France, had to institute a new ban on parents throwing their kids over the fence because they were late for school. Think about that one.
Parents-
Let that digest in your system for a minute.
Why do they got to throw them over the fence?
They were
Can't-
throwing their kids over the fence
Yeah.
because they were late for school. They didn't want to drive 3/4 of the way around.
Oh.
So they threw them over the fence. The school has a 6-foot high steel fence
Oh my gosh.
with a gate that closes at exactly 8:30 in the morning.
Usually it sounds like a prison system, but usually aren't you trying to break out of school rather than
Well,
try to get in school?
It turns out, Bonnie, that it's too hard for some parents to get their kids there before the cutoff time.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
the principal said, quote, parents arriving after the bell were literally throwing their kids over the fence.
Would you throw Gavin over the fence, Evan?
Sure, why not?
Or would you just kind of like lend a hand to nicely help him over?
It's like dwarf tossing. Just toss your kid over.
Oh, hey now.
She says it didn't happen regularly, but it happened enough that they were worried that a kid was going to get hurt. So now there's a sign up telling parents, please do not throw your kids over the fence. Come back when the gates reopen
Can you
at
believe
10
it?
a.m.
Well, they better get another system and get more organized in Avignon, France, so the parents can at least get their kids to school on time.
There you go.
Or maybe the parents could just leave a half hour earlier and not have to toss kids over a fence.
Could you
I
imagine
don't know.
driving by and you see a parent tossing their child over the fence
Yeah, what would you think?
to get to school? I mean, oh my.
Uh,
That's pretty interesting.
They'll start carrying ladders in their SUVs over there. Just
Something
kind of
of
like
that
climb
sort.
this ladder and get over the fence nicely.
Something of that sort.
Yeah.
But man, tossing your child over the fence, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just wrong.
It just sounds like they have a crazy mixed up system there.
Yeah, throwing a kid over the fence. I'm sorry, but I don't condone that. So if you're listening to this program in earshot, note to self: if your child is late for school, please do not throw your child over the fence.
Or it could be like a physical fitness thing for the child, and they would have to do some exercise and get themselves over the fence themselves.
I guess. I don't know.
Get physically fit.
From fake news, we go to real news. And here's Bonnie at the Real News Desk. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. As COVID cases spike, emergency room visits are falling 40% as people delay treatment for serious illnesses. Dr. Adam Barnathan, an ER doctor in St. Petersburg, says if you suspect you're having a stroke, come in.
People are afraid that they're going to waste somebody's time or overreact. And that was prior to the pandemic. Now we're seeing that combined with people who are genuinely afraid to go to the hospital because they're more afraid of COVID than they are of a stroke.
Small business owners hope you'll shop small tomorrow and help them make up for losses during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Tampa Congresswoman Kathy Castor held a virtual event with small businesses in her community, saying they make up a bigger portion of the economy in the Tampa Bay area than in other places.
That's what makes our economy go and supports most of the families across the Tampa Bay area.
Many retailers have adjusted their small business Saturday events and promotions to include masks and social distancing. I'm Gordon Bird.
The Indian River County Sheriff's Office is searching for Beatriz Avila and her 1-year-old daughter, Addison Woodward. Deputies say Avila was last seen on Wednesday at 11:26 a.m. in the 8100 block of Westfield Circle in Vero Beach. According to authorities, she left in a silver Nissan Sentra with a Florida tag reading WHT2B. If you have any information, you're asked to call Public Safety Dispatch at 772-978-6240. Thanksgiving Day takes on a whole new meaning for one South Florida man. Last year, 26-year-old Carter Viss was diving in the ocean near Palm Beach when he was struck by a boat. He lost his right arm, but he gained a renewed passion for marine biology and safety. Here's WPTV's Arthur Mondale.
Bottom feeder, that's a frillfin goby right there.
Around the holidays, you'll find lines of people ogling the aquariums at Loggerhead Marine Life Center in Juno Beach.
Try to get a good diversity of what you can find here.
Behind the scenes, 26-year-old Carter Viss is the maintenance technician testing the water that keeps these fish alive and the aquariums running.
You want your salinity to be at a certain level.
Carter's passion for marine biology is why he moved to Florida from Colorado 7 years ago. He even spent Thanksgiving 2019 in the water, scuba diving.
When I started swimming back in, that's when the boat approached me and hit me.
He was struck by a 36-foot yellowfin vessel. He lost his right arm, sustained a break to his left wrist, and had severe injuries to both his legs.
Pain really started to set in, especially when I got in the ambulance.
He calls it a life-changing recovery. And since that day, Carter and his supporters have journaled it on Caring Bridge, a website for posting health updates.
No matter who you are or what you do, you're going to lose something at some point in your life. And you can let whatever you lost define you in a negative way, or you can take whatever you lost and let it define you in a positive way.
He's a pianist, a motivational speaker, an artist, and there's a laundry list of other goals and accomplishments.
Opportunities are going to come up.
He's also fighting for more no-wake zones to protect divers.
Any popular snorkeling area down here is both a treasure to divers and a treasure to marine life. So I believe that protecting them in the sense where boats can't speed through them is a very substantial start into protecting their whole reef in general.
So what's next for Carter? He says in 10 years he hopes to still be working here, but with a new job title as lead aquarist. Arthur Mondale, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Lastly, for your Black Friday shopping, you probably won't be able to find a new Xbox or PS5. Microsoft's new Xbox Series S and Sony's new PlayStation 5 sold out instantly. The PS5 is now selling for as much as $1,600 on eBay. The Xbox is going for $800 to well over $1,000. Thanksgiving in the NFL. Yesterday, the scores. It was the Texans over the Lions, 41-25, and the Cowboys took a beating from Washington. That score last night was 41-16. A news time is 7:51. We'll have weather and traffic together next.
$7:52 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bozzy. Bozzy? Did I say Bozzy?
I think you were going to say Evan and Bozio.
That's a combination of Bonnie and Bozio. It's called Bozzy.
Yeah, it
so
is.
that's going to be his new name. We'll just call him Bozzy. There we go.
Or the Boz.
There you go. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
No traffic accidents. So Black Friday morning, you're heading out shopping. You're lucky because we're working, but
That's
we
all right.
have to work. We can't shop. But anyhow, but no, it's a nice ride and there aren't any traffic accidents. Your latest look at traffic. It's 62. It's partly cloudy in Port St. Lucie and in Nelson, Canada, 37. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshine. Starting off this morning in the low 60s along the Treasure Coast under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, highs reaching the low to mid 80s, plenty of sunshine and a slim 10% chance for rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, starting off the morning in the mid-60s, highs reaching the low 80s tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies. Again, a 10% chance for rain, so keeping things mainly dry through the weekend. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For your Sunday, morning lows in the mid-60s, highs around 80 degrees, partly sunny skies, a slim 20% chance for rain.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
Let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
7:57 on the Get Up and Go show. It's a Black Friday edition, and man, I wish I was out there shopping.
I do too. And, I wondered because with social distancing, I had wondered how many Black Friday shoppers there are going to be out there.
Mhm.
But when I passed even like Dick's Sporting Goods store this morning,
Right.
I made it a point to look over in their parking lot and they were busy. There were and what time did I come in? Maybe about rolling in here about 5:20, passing there. There had already been plenty.
Wait, did you say you rolled in here at 5:20 this morning?
Well, I rolled past the Dick's Sporting
5:20
Goods.
would be early for you.
I know.
5:38 is your time to roll in the door.
It is.
I can look at my clock. It says 5:38, and I hear that tumbler turn.
That's right.
And that's Bonnie.
But Dick's, they opened at 5, I guess, this morning.
Mhm.
We're one of the stores that opened at 5, and they were rocking and rolling. There was a lot of traffic there in the parking lot.
Okay.
So Old Navy is open right now for your Black Friday shopping. We know in the area. Michael's, they opened at 7. They opened like an hour ago.
Mm-hmm.
And BJ's Wholesale Club, it will open normally from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. So that's BJ's Wholesale
Okay.
for you Black Friday shoppers is opening right about now.
I'm sure Sam's and Walmart are open very early this morning, too.
Yes, and you're correct, Evan. Walmart deals available in stores. They were already open at 5 a.m. for your Black Friday shopping.
Okay.
So, it's scary because I have a credit card with me, and who knows? I might have to stop on the way home and make some purchases.
Yeah, I hear you.
But
I hear you.
but I'm not
I
really-
hear the phone ringing, and unfortunately, I can't answer it because
Oh.
we're getting ready to go to news. I mean, I can answer it, and I'm going to just say, STU, can you hold a moment, please? And we'll be right with you because we're going to news here at the top of the hour. We're WSTU Stewart. We're Martin County's Heritage Station. The news is coming up next. And then we'll have hour number 3 of the Get Up and Go show. So don't you dare go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back after the news. Don't touch the dial.
Coming to you live from Stuart, Florida, the greatest little town in the world. It's the Get Up and Go Show on AM 1450 WSTU. You're invited to call the show anytime at 772-220-9788. And now, broadcasting live from their palatial studios, here are your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
8:07 on the Get Up and Go Show. That's right. Mark the time on the Black Friday edition. 8:07.
Please pick up the garbage from around your seat.
Okay, let me look around. Well, there's no garbage around my seat.
Rise and shine, up and at 'em. It's time to brush the sleepy dust from your eyes.
Oh, I did that a couple of hours ago, I must say, without a doubt.
This is your lucky day.
Okay, well, if it's my lucky day, maybe I should go play the lottery.
Oh,
I don't know.
I
I
know.
stopped playing the lottery.
Do you play scratch off at all, Evan?
No, I don't.
I like to play a Powerball once in a while, and definitely, Fantasy 5 is a favorite.
Really?
And then once in a
Okay.
while, I pick up maybe the $2 and the $1 scratch offs.
Oh, okay.
But I just felt like I might have won the lottery because I've thought about those Black Friday deals, and the only thing I really would want to get is a vacuum cleaner.
A vacuum?
Yeah, and this is a pretty
Don't
good.
you have a vacuum?
My vacuum has gone kaputs. Really,
Kaputs?
Yeah, it's both of my vacuums are to where and I fix them, I clean them out, and they're just moving around dirt. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay.
When your vacuum doesn't work right anymore and it just moves the dirt around, and
Okay.
you're like, "What am I doing? I'm going in circles, getting nothing done." They got the Dirt Devil Power Express upright bagless vacuum at Walmart today for $29.
What?
Yeah, and this one looks
Really?
a bagless vacuum is really, really what you need. Convenient.
Excuse me, I'm gonna.
You don't
I'm
have
vacuuming
to
right now.
replace those bags.
I started my vacuum.
I like it.
Right. I'm running the vacuum.
Yes.
Okay.
Take a look at that, Evan. That's a red color.
Oh, I like that.
That's not a bad looking vacuum.
All right, let me hit the off switch here. Hold on. There. Okay, I turned my vacuum off.
Oh man.
I fired the vacuum up.
Now that makes me want to clean. You see,
Really?
since you just played that sound effect, I want to start working and cleaning my house.
All right, let me get the other vacuum out. Hold on.
Oh, I like the sound of that one.
You like that one?
That sounds like a better one.
You like that? That. Okay.
Might-
I hit the off button there.
Maybe that was like
Wait,
the
let me
Eureka.
turn it on again. Hold on. Here we go. You like that?
I do.
That's my Super Duty vacuum.
Very powerful.
All right, I kicked it off again for you.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, they've got the Shark. What is
Maybe
this?
I'll turn it on again.
The Shark Rotator Professional Liftaway Vacuum at Kohl's on sale
Okay.
for $149.99, usually priced at $300.
Okay.
So that's half price there for the Shark Rotator. Yeah, there are some good Friday buys out there.
The Shark is a good product.
It is.
It's part of that Ninja family that make the foodies.
Oh, Shark
Yes.
and Ninja are
They're
together.
all the same. Yeah.
We have a Shark. It's a steamer.
Okay.
Only that's not working right anymore either. So I got to get that replaced.
Well, you're just
too.
a hot mess with all those appliances not working right.
Yeah, I do have the Swiffer though, with
Okay.
the wet Swiffer wipes.
Okay.
Which I've been loving my Swiffer, by the way.
Okay.
I only paid $11 for that
Where'd you get that at?
at Walmart. Also,
Oh, okay. All right. So what other hot deals are there? I mean, let's just talk about hot deals until we got to do the news.
I don't know. I'm just only looking at vacuum
It's
cleaners.
hot deals. It's a hot deals Black Friday edition this morning with Bonnie.
This is just
Bonnie's digging up the deals.
vacuums, I guess. The Hoover wind tunnel you can get at Kohl's.
Okay.
It's a rewind upright blue vacuum for $119.
That's not bad.
I don't have a normal price to compare that one to.
Okay.
Where that other unit was, it looked like it had been half off.
Okay.
But those are basically all the deals I have because I'm only interested in getting a vacuum cleaner.
Well, I can tell you this much that Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines is not booking any cruises for Black Friday.
Oh, I know, right?
Because nobody knows when they're going to be cruising again.
When you can cruise again. I bet, Evan.
But yet I just
year-
got an email about it, which
Yeah.
is crazy.
They want you to go on one. You've taken their cruise ships before?
Yeah, Rachel and
Yeah.
I have been. It says Black Friday sale, save up to $550, 60% off the second guest, and kids sail free all summer long.
Oh.
So that's next summer.
Like you could have Gavin go with you. Maybe your grandson
I'm
could go
gonna,
with you.
I'm going to hit start planning.
Yeah.
I'm just curious how much a a 4-day cruise would be.
And you would think by next year, 2021, especially late into the year next year, all of this hot mess, like we like to call it, should be cleared up. Hopefully they've come out with the COVID vaccine, and I'm just hoping that it'll be long, long gone behind us.
Yeah, I hope so. So. So let's virtually plan a cruise while we're on the air. Let's say usually we go cruising in the month of July.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to pick July as my cruise. And then my port that I'm going to depart from is going to either be Orlando or Miami.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm going to hit apply.
Which would you rather depart from?
It doesn't matter.
Are you more familiar with one than the other?
It doesn't matter.
Because that's what I usually go with is my familiarity.
Okay.
Even more so than price sometime, just because I the last time I flew out of Orlando Sanford.
Okay.
That's not the big main Orlando airport,
no,
is
but
it?
it's close.
And somebody drove me there. You see, now, like if I have my choice between West Palm Beach and flying out of Orlando, I'm going to take Palm Beach just because of the familiarity with it. Orlando to me is like, woo, scary because it's been years since I've driven into it. I remember it as being like really big. I guess I'm just overwhelmed. I would be overwhelmed by it.
All right. So I found the cruise I'm going to go on.
All right.
And it's going to be on July let's see here. That's crazy because it says it's that much. And then all right, this is nuts.
Take it after the 4th of July, maybe, so you can still enjoy your holiday here with the fireworks and such.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yep.
Okay, so let's see here. We're going to leave on July the 19th. I'm just going to price this just out of curiosity. 1 stateroom. It's a 4-night cruise, 2 adults. It'll be 3 adults because of Gavin is considered an adult in the cruise line business. So, and we're going to get.
How old is Gavin?
He's 17.
They consider 17 an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody over 16 then is adult.
Yep. Yep. So ocean view balcony, spacious. Okay. So really, that's only that much for 3 people. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's so ridiculous.
What is ridiculous?
The price.
What's the price?
$3,267.
Ouch! Right? Ouch!
Wow.
For how many nights?
For 4 nights.
$3,200.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's no deal.
You'd really have to start saving up right now.
Yeah, that's no deal.
That doesn't sound like a steal or deal.
No, so I'm just right off that website.
Mm-hmm.
But here's a great deal on Sirius. Here's a Black Friday special. Sirius XM Radio. For 12 months, $5 a month for 12 months, $60 for a whole year.
Yeah, I keep getting those flyers in the mail for them.
And you get a free Echo Dot to boot. That's a $30 value.
With Echo Dot, that would be definitely worth it. I mean, Sirius Radio for the $5 a month. I mean, if you do a lot of traveling, if you do a lot of driving, it's really worth it.
When you think about it, Bonnie, it's only $30 for the year, and you're paying $30 for the Echo.
Yeah.
If you look at it that way.
Yeah, that's a good deal.
Or $60 for the year and you get the Dot for free.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good deal.
Oh, wait, there is one more vacuum that I found. It's the Shark IQ robot self-moving vacuum.
Oh, is that round thing?
Yeah, this is not called the Roomba. It's not the actual Roomba, but it's one kind of a robot vacuum that's kind of equivalent to it.
Okay.
On sale. It looks like this one's at Walmart for $329.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not a bad price because I did hear those Roombas can go for like $500 if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And this is the IQ robot, normally priced at $400. For your Black Friday deal, it's at $329.
I am so excited right now. You know why?
Did you find a deal?
No, I just got an alert that my pots and pans that I ordered from Lowe's are finally getting delivered today.
Awesome.
But they're special pots and pans.
They are.
Yeah, because you can use them on an induction cooker.
Oh, wow.
See, certain pots and pans you can't use on an induction cooker.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
What is an induction cooker?
An induction cooker, I'll educate you.
Yes, I'm not sure of it.
An induction cooker is a burner that doesn't get hot. And it cooks on a special type of a pan. Now, you know how it usually takes a long time to boil a pot of water on a stove?
Yes, like I wait all day for some of it.
With an induction cooker, you can boil water in less than 60 seconds.
Is that so?
Yes.
It gets,
and then you can take the pot off the induction cooker and place your hand on the induction burner,
yeah,
and it's not even hot.
really?
Yes.
That's like magic or something.
Yes.
Because even when I made the mashed potatoes last night, I'm making them in this huge pot.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I got to start boiling this water an hour before our turkey's done because I'm never going to get this done on time. Now with an induction cooker, I can have that pot boiling in 60 seconds. You're telling me?
Yes. They make here's one right here. Okay, it's at Bed Bath and Beyond. It's right there. It's $70. It's a portable induction cooker. There it is right there. $70. Okay, and you get 20% off.
Look at that. That almost looks like the Roomba thing I'm looking at.
Or 25%
Is that the same
off.
thing, the same gadget?
No, that's a vacuum. This is a cooker.
I know.
That one sucks up. This one cooks up.
They almost look alike.
Right?
What the heck?
Yep, and you get 25% off.
Yeah.
That's a portable induction cooker. And then you just put your pot right on there and you're good to go.
Oh, I know what I see now. This is do you have a list of your wants and your needs? It seems like on my wish list this year I have far too many wants.
Okay.
Or far too many wants more than my needs.
Oh, Bonnie, I found one
I
on
want
Walmart.
a bike. Okay.
I found another induction cooker on Walmart.
How much?
Look at that, $37. 1,500 watt electric induction cooker with 15 temperature settings, 15 power levels, 8 presets. It's $37.
And how much are they normally going for?
This one is normally like $45.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So that's what it looks like. I
Yep.
mean, it's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm kind of sold on that where I kind of want to go in there and get one, but then again, that's like everything I think I need this year are seriously more wants than needs.
Oh, okay.
Like for some reason, like I want a bicycle, and I think I want to get the Mongoose mountain bike.
Those are nice bikes.
They are, and I like them in red. I usually like to get the red one.
What is it with red in you? You like red.
I know. I like
because your car is red.
Yeah, I like I don't know why, but I like my mobility devices for some odd reason to be red. I don't know, maybe because they can see me coming.
Okay.
You can see that red coming down the street.
Okay.
Just like yellow with my yellow Mustang. I don't know. It's just like a powerful kind of mobility mobility thing to me. Oh, here's a mountain bike on sale at Walmart.
How much?
$124. This looks like a nice bike. It's called the Hyper 26-inch Havoc men's mountain bike, and this is a black one. So look at that
hold
there.
on. I'm Googling it. I'm on Walmart.
You know what? I like that
I see it right there, $124.
I like that just as much as I like a Mongoose.
Well, the one to the right of it, there's another one that's $98.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
see that one, Evan.
It's $98.
No, the $98 one, is that a Mongoose or
And they got a red one for $174.
Oh,
That's a little too much.
that's kind of pricey.
Yeah,
but,
that's a little pricey.
You know, the $124, the $98 I would want to do. But it's just
Yeah.
like got me going, okay, so this
There's a
is
Roadmaster
a
right
want.
there. There it is right there. See it?
Yeah. You know what?
Look at that.
You know what bikes I don't really like?
The only thing I don't
is,
like about those bikes,
what's
the
that?
seat goes up your arse.
I know.
So I buy the old man seat.
It looks like a tiny seat.
I
that
have
does.
the big seat, you know, because
Mhm.
I'm kind of like big on the backside area. So I have the big seat, and my seat's cushiony.
Yeah.
It's got memory foam.
Ooh.
So it takes care of my booty.
That's a comfortable
Yeah,
ride.
it makes my booty feel good.
You know, I know some people aren't probably going to like me for saying this, but you know what bikes I don't like?
What?
I don't care for the style of it's a woman's bike, and it's that let's see, I think it's called a beach monger or
Oh, the beach cruiser.
beach cruiser
Yeah,
one.
beach cruisers are cool.
I don't like those. They just don't. I don't know. They just don't look like sporty enough to me, or something's going on with that. But I mean, each to his own, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
It's just like I like the mountain
True.
bikes. I like the Mongoose. I don't care for
Okay.
the what did you call it? A beach cruiser.
Beach cruiser.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like
I have
them.
to do a little cleaning here. So if you'll excuse me for a moment, got to run my vacuum. Could you move for a minute, Bonnie? So while would you move out of the way?
Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. All right, here we go. All right. I had to get under your seat. want to get all the schmutz up off the carpet.
So, that right there for me is a need. So I might go to Walmart after this. And when you need something, I might go on with that serious action.
Really? Okay, so you're going to possibly go buy something that sucks things up today.
We need a good vacuum cleaner.
Okay.
No, that's
All right.
a need.
All right. A need for speed.
Yeah.
As they say. All right. Well, I know that another thing that's a need right now, and it's a need to do the news.
Oh, yeah.
So let's head over to the news desk where you are standing by at a very clean news desk because I vacuumed underneath
Yes.
for you this morning.
Yeah. It's
so go right on
beautiful.
ahead.
Despite the pandemic, millions of travelers hit the road to visit loved ones this Thanksgiving, but criminals are scheming to scam you and steal your hard-earned money. WPTV's Ryan Hughes has what to look out for.
Check the thing out beforehand. I mean, don't just trust everything.
David Banthy speaking from experience and says he now takes his time while filling up at the gas station.
I've been hit by a skimmer before, so I like to make sure that to kind of jiggle it around a little bit and make sure that it's on there good and tight.
The Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services trying to stop criminals scheming to scam you. The state conducting sweeps at gas stations across Florida on the hunt for skimmers to help protect consumers. We're told 34 gas stations were inspected in West Palm Beach and 15 skimmers were found and removed. In St. Lucie County, 31 stations inspected and 8 skimmers found.
It's not on a lot of people's mind. They're grab gas, go, get to wherever they're going. It's not really set on their minds.
Skimmers illegally placed in gas pumps are often undetected and have the potential for up to $1 million in consumer fraud. They started popping up in Florida in 2015, and the state says the numbers have grown exponentially.
I changed my stuff right away just for fear of identity theft.
To avoid falling victim, don't use pumps that are open, unlocked, or tampered with. Pay with a credit card instead of your debit card. If you can, take a few extra minutes and pay inside. If not, try and choose a gas pump that's in the line of sight of the attendant. Experts say thieves are less likely to install a device where the attendant can catch them in the act. And always check your bank statements for any fraudulent activity.
I'm trying to avoid that quick thinking, that like just kind of autopilot. Try and always think a little bit about everything.
Ryan Hughes, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Small business owners hope you'll shop small tomorrow and help them make up for their losses during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Tampa Congresswoman Kathy Castor held a virtual event with small businesses in her community, saying they make up a bigger portion of the economy in the Tampa Bay area than in other places.
That's what makes our economy go and supports most of the families across the Tampa Bay area.
Many retailers have adjusted their small business Saturday events and promotions to include masks and social distancing. I'm Gordon Bird.
And we have Small Business Saturday on the Treasure Coast, of course, going on right here in Martin County. Now, through November 30th, residents can shop at participating local businesses, and that includes Ellie's Downtown Deli, Tootsie's Shoes, Pedicures, and More, or Peter's Hardware Centers, and submit a picture of your receipt of at least $25 in an online form to be entered drawings throughout the campaign. The Cleveland Browns closed their practice facility again to conduct contact tracing after a second player tested positive for COVID-19 in as many days, the team announced Thursday. This is the 5th time a Browns player has tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 2 weeks. News Time 8:26, and we'll have weather and traffic together next.
8:27, the time right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. All brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, no accidents to report on this Black Friday morning, so you're looking at a smooth ride wherever you're traveling right here on the Treasure Coast. Your latest look at traffic. And we have 68 in Stewart, and this morning in Lewiston, Maine, it's only 37. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshine. Starting off this morning in the low 60s along the Treasure Coast under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, highs reaching the low to mid 80s, plenty of sunshine and a slim 10% chance for rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, starting off the morning in the mid-60s, highs reaching the low 80s tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies, again, a 10% chance for rain, so keeping things mainly dry through the weekend. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For your Sunday, morning lows in the mid-60s, highs around 80 degrees, partly sunny skies, a slim 20% chance for rain.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
8:31 right now, the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for the Black Friday edition of the Space Report. So without further ado, still with a turkey leg stuffed in his mouth, here's Randy Siegel.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Yeah.
Well, sir, the history is a little bit different today because we're going to cover about 4 days worth of history. In 1964, NASA launched its Mariner 4 spacecraft headed towards Mars, and it became the first successful flyby of the red planet, sending back pictures that we've never seen before. In 1967, the first Australian satellite was launched into orbit. The Mars 3 was launched by Russia in 1971, and the lander became the first human object to reach the surface of Mars. Problem is, its landing system failed, and we never got pictures back from that particular flight. 1985 was STS-61B. That was a launch of a space shuttle, which contained the first Mexican astronaut, Rodolfo Neri Vela, from Mexico. In 1989, the Russians launched their Kvant 2 module to the Mir space station. That Kvant 2 was a major portion of their space station. In 2017, 13 billion miles from Earth, NASA was able to turn on, after 40 years, thrusters on board the Voyager 1 spacecraft way out in deep space. If you can imagine that, not turning on your car for 40 years and then trying to start it, well, NASA successfully succeeded in that. And in 2018, the Mars InSight spacecraft landed on Mars. This is a spacecraft that has been drilling into the Martian surface to try to help us understand the dynamics of Mars. The astronauts on board the International Space Station spent a very nice Thanksgiving up there, and they feasted on the same things that we did. I'll bet that they were dehydrated and had to be rehydrated. But they did do that. Today is a relatively quiet day for them on board the space station, and they will continue in preparation for a new spacewalk that will be taking place from the Russian segment in the early part of December. The Russians have stated that they are going to start the negotiations with NASA in early 2021 about continuing the International Space Station. Currently, the station is supposed to continue till at least 2024 and perhaps up through 2030. But Russia is concerned that some of the parts on their segment of the station may start to fail. And as a result, they may need to send up different repair kits to keep the Russian segment operating. Vladimir Solyov, the manager of the segment on the International Space Station, says that Russia will require an additional $132 million to $198 million in order to keep their segment rolling. Boris Johnson has shut down having a spaceport in Northern Ireland. It appears that he feels that there is no need to have a spaceport there because the commercial companies will take up the slack. That commercial companies are the way to go, and that the British government does not have to pay in order to have that done. Japan has assigned 2 more astronauts to fly to the International Space Station in 2022 and 2023. Japan announced that Wakata Kochi will go to the space station in 2022, and Furukawa Satoshi around 2023. Both of these astronauts are veteran astronauts who have previously been on board the International Space Station. They launched on the space shuttle. Therefore, they had a very easy ride. Now they will launch on an American crewed Dragon as it will head to the International Space Station. Astroscale, a startup company, has announced that they plan to launch in March of next year a spacecraft from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan. This particular spacecraft will be the world's first commercial active debris removal demonstration mission. They say that they have had a vehicle in preparation that will launch into space and will help clean up a lot of the debris that's in orbit around the Earth. You've got to remember, around 200 miles up, between 100, 200 miles up, there's a lot of space junk out there that potentially could cause harm to other vehicles that are being launched. President and CEO of SpaceX, Gwen Shotwell, said that she envisions a fleet that will be completely reusable. Not only will the rocket be reusable, but so will the spacecrafts. She believes that they can have 5 spacecrafts that would be built and then use them during a 5 to 10 year time span, thus making it really cheap, or should I say much cheaper, to go into space. She says that having already flown several missions using a crewed Dragon vehicle, that they feel comfortable that they can have this vehicle refurbished and reused in a not-too-distant future. We already know that SpaceX has pretty well nailed down the ability to return the first-stage vehicles to Earth without causing any problem to the vehicle, and it only needs a short turnaround time. Small launch vehicle developer Astra will make its second orbital launch attempt in December, 3 months after an initial launch attempt failed shortly after liftoff from Kodiak Island in Alaska. Rocket 3.2 is scheduled to make a flight around December 7th in a launch window from 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The original demonstration flight failed after the first stage shut down only 30 seconds after liftoff. Lastly, we want to tell you that China is preparing for more ambitious flights to take it not only into Earth orbit, but to fly missions to the moon. On Monday, we'll tell you what happened on the space station, as well as Boeing and what they intend to do with their Starliner. So until then, have a great day, everybody.
All right, I got to stop you right there.
Yes, sir.
Because you're not the same. You are not the same. Something's going on at your house.
Why?
Because I can tell something's going on at your house. Because your have a great day was not as oomphy as it normally is.
You're being very quiet.
You're being very quiet this morning.
Okay, I'm up in Orlando, and I'm at my son's house.
Okay.
So I'm trying not to overly disturb everybody.
See, we knew something was up.
We were on to it.
We were on to it. We knew something was up because we could hear in the background very faintly. We can hear the little ones in the background.
Yeah.
Little one.
Yeah,
Are you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Have a great day, everybody.
That's what I'm looking for, because now I heard your voice echo in the room that you're in.
And now you woke up all the people.
Right? And as Paul Harvey would say, and now you know the rest of the story. There you go. Listen, have a great time in Orlando with your family, and we hope you are enjoying the holiday.
Talk about detective work.
Yeah, right. You know, I don't play around. You should know that.
I do.
That's right. I don't play around. You should know me by now.
Enjoy your time up there, Randy.
Seriously, enjoy time with your family, though, Randy.
I will.
All right, buddy.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I got him.
He was talking very quietly.
He was very, very quietly.
Yeah.
He's a wascally wabbit. So now we go to Ellie's downtown deli, where we see what's going on with the Wascowee Deli.
And you know, we know that they're closed too, Evan,
Yeah.
today through Sunday.
That's okay.
Keep in mind, they're going to be back open on Monday. Now, when they do open up on Monday and you call to order, or you go order a hot Italian press, this is a huge sandwich coming with ham, salami, some capicola, prosciutto, fresh mozzarella. You get pesto mayo in this one, tomatoes, onions, roasted red peppers. It's all pressed on an 8-inch hoagie. Or try another sandwich. The Mason-Dixon is ham with Munster cheese, lettuce, tomatoes, mayo, and deli mustard. Enjoy a signature salad or some Oreo pie for dessert when they open again on Monday at Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart. Keep in mind they have their patio back open too. They're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado in Stuart. Call 772-781-6605. Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stuart.
Time for the Precious Metals Report, all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold opening up at $1,785.50 an ounce. Silver opening up at $22.53 an ounce. That's Precious Metals Report, all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. 8:43 news time once again. Let's go to the news desk, and here's Bonnie.
And thanks once again, Evan. As COVID cases spike, emergency room visits are falling 40% as people delay treatment for serious illnesses. Dr. Adam Barnathan, an ER doctor in St. Petersburg, says if you suspect you're having a stroke, come in.
People are afraid that they're going to, waste somebody's time or overreact. And that was prior to the pandemic. Now we're seeing that combined with people who are genuinely afraid to go to the hospital because they're more afraid of COVID than they are of a stroke.
And after you've eaten the turkey and done your Black Friday shopping, you may want to pick up the fishing pole.
Saturday will be a license-free saltwater fishing day in Florida. It's the last of 8 days offered each year that allow anglers to fish without being required to have a recreational license. All other rules still apply, including bag limits and size restrictions. I'm Rick Hoschel.
The Indian River County Sheriff's Office is searching for Beatriz Avila and her 1-year-old daughter, Addison Woodward. Deputies say Avila was last seen on Wednesday at 11:26 a.m. in the 8100 block of Westfield Circle, Vero Beach. According to authorities, she left in a silver Nissan Sentra with a Florida tag reading WHT2B. If you have any information, you're asked to call Public Safety Dispatch at 772-978-6240. State fire marshals are investigating a suspicious fire that engulfed a shopping center early Thanksgiving morning. This fire at the Village Plaza Shopping Center in Daytona Beach broke out at 4 a.m. Thursday and spread into several units. Firefighters believe the flames started in a nutritional store, and fire officials said a sprinkler system was not in place. Many of the units were not currently being leased, and there were no people at the time of the fire. Small Business Saturday. Keep in mind, it is tomorrow for the Treasure Coast. And we have goings on. I know downtown Fort Pierce looks like Main Street Fort Pierce, and the Downtown Business Alliance will be hosting their 4th annual Shop Small Saturday. Goes 10 a.m. to 6 tomorrow, where residents could win a shopping spree. Shoppers can pick up a passport from Notions and Potions. That's on 116 North 2nd Street. And mark off various restaurants, galleries, and retail stores. Residents visit throughout the day. Said event organizer Beryl Muse. And of course, in Stuart, the Stuart Martin County Chamber of Commerce, not doing anything specific on Small Business Saturday, but the holiday overlaps its ongoing Shop Martin program. Through November 30, residents can shop at participating local businesses. That includes Ellie's Downtown Deli, Tootsie Shoes, Pedicures, and more, or Peter's Hardware Centers. And NASCAR will have another new team in 2021, bringing the total of 3 new ownership groups in the Cup Series with the formation of Live Fast Motorsports. The team formally announced Friday is owned by drivers Matt Tifft and BJ McLeod. McLeod will drive the number 78 Ford next season. Tiff's one season as a Cup Series driver ended late 2019 when he suffered a seizure at Martinsville Speedway. He has not raced since. At 24, Tiff becomes the youngest owner in the series. News time 8:47. Weather and traffic together next.
8:48 the time right now on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Well, it's been a nice morning out on the roadways. So, if you're going shopping, that Black Friday shopping, you should be fine right now. The major highways clear right now. So is U.S. Highway 1. Drive safely. There's your latest traffic. And we have 68 right here in Stuart. Also in Charleston, North Carolina, it's 68 with showers. Here's our weekend update at WPTV.
Happy Friday, my sunshine. Starting off this morning in the low 60s along the Treasure Coast under mostly clear skies. This afternoon, highs reaching the low to mid 80s. Plenty of sunshine and a slim 10% chance for rain. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Saturday, starting off the morning in the mid-60s, highs reaching the low 80s tomorrow. Mostly sunny skies. Again, a 10% chance for rain, so keeping things mainly dry through the weekend. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For your Sunday, morning lows in the mid-60s, highs around 80 degrees, partly sunny skies, a slim 20% chance for rain.
I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
Some say that I can't drive my car. 18 months and I've wrecked it 3 times so far. And they say that my crashes won't end. And the next one's just a question of when. They never check to see if I'm full of booze. Who knows how many wrecks never made the news. The steering and braking's a fuss. I have to go 'cause I see a bus.
That just ended abruptly. Oops.
Yeah, that didn't sound too good right there.
8:52, the Get Up and Go show. It's the Black Friday edition, and on the line with us, I do believe, is the old man down the road. Good morning, old man.
Good morning, Bonnie and Evan. I hope you had a real good Thanksgiving.
Oh, we sure did. We sure did. How was yours?
Oh, well, it was a real topper. I had Bentley and Fredo. And
did you?
Bentley and Edna were fighting over who's cooks better. Oh my goodness, and Fredo had to break up the fight.
I have a feeling that Edna won, fist down.
Oh yeah, one big frying pan did it all.
Heck, not Evan, but Edna even fixes a Winnebago for you.
Yeah, really?
Oh yeah. Well, Edna said she went to surprise somebody today, so we took off real early, and we're in Johnson City, Tennessee.
Really?
Yes, there's a special person I know is up here right now.
Oh, yeah, that would be my better half.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Oh, Rachel, I tell you what, she's a trooper. Boy, I tell you what, I think she said she's bringing back some liver mush.
Oh, no, absolutely not. They won't let her bring it on the plane.
Oh, so she'll pack it somewhere. They won't find it.
Nope, they won't let her take it on the plane. I could tell you that right now.
Evan,
Just
now
not going to happen.
you could use that in your sandwich. Now, couldn't
No,
you?
liver mush is disgusting.
Oh,
it's
that's good
disgusting.
stuff.
Wrap it up in that turkey wrap that
No.
you were making. That
No.
would be perfect.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful morning up here in Tennessee.
Oh.
And looks like they're going to get some snow up here, in the next couple of days.
Okay.
So,
Are you and Edna going skiing?
we're
Him ski?
Hey, don't knock it if you haven't tried it there.
Yeah. I mean, I could see the two of them pairing up together and doing some cross country.
Excuse me, I have to do some cleaning while you guys talk.
Cross country sort of thing.
I'll fire the vacuum up.
Vacuum.
I got to. Bonnie made a mess again, and I have to clean it up.
Yeah.
There. All done. Hold on, Bonnie. Could you move your feet? There we go. I have to clean up a little bit. All right. There we go.
Maybe, I guess Evan, we're going to have you come up clean the Winnebago then.
Oh, okay.
How much are you going to pay him?
Yeah, really. How much are you going to pay me to do that?
Yeah.
How much you think you're worth?
I'm worth a lot of money. To get me to come up there, it's going to cost you some.
A good steak dinner, maybe.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Well, we got some from the Amish when we stopped by down there in Kentucky. We got some great T-bone steaks.
Oh, the Amish
Really?
are good.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Big ones too. It'll fill your whole plate up.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
They really know how to serve it up, don't they? If I get invited by someone from the Amish, like to come and, have dinner at their home, I'm going to be there like in a heartbeat. I know. Like, just because of the goods that I bought from the Amish too lately are just, they're tasty. They have flavor. You know what I'm saying? The flavor.
I'll talk to Isaac.
Okay.
And, oh yeah.
You do that for me. Yeah.
Who's Isaac?
He's one of the. I know a lot of Amish all by their first names.
Do you really? You on a first name basis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Do you have any good stories to tell us? Any, good stories or sad stories or anything like that? Or, how's your love life with Edna? That's what I want to know.
Well, Edna's tired. Let's put it that way.
Is she? And why is she tired?
Oh, listen to that music. It just gives music to my ears. And are you hearing that? Oh, my head. She hit me with the frying pan again.
Did that bring tears to your eyes?
It's like the days of our lives in General Hospital all mixed into one.
Yeah. When you get music like this in a frying pan to the head, what the hey?
Yeah, really.
One fun hit in the head, you see stars and hear music.
You've been out shopping?
Yeah. We went to Wally World, and oh my goodness. I had to have Edna bring her frying pan to knock some of these people over,
Really?
Away.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
You don't mess with Edna. You don't mess with Edna on a Black Friday.
Did you find one of those beach cruiser bikes and ride it around the store?
No, we brought in one of those little mini motorcycles they had. Edna took
Did
off.
you say mini murder cycles?
Well, yeah, she murdered a couple people riding around on that.
That's what they.
Oh my God!
That's what they call it when Edna's
Wow,
on one.
Okay. Yeah, you got to be careful when Edna's. Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
It's not good. Hey, did you do any Black Friday shopping? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, we did some Black Friday and got some black and blue marks, from Edna.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Okay. All
Are,
right.
are you saying Edna? Too bad I ever met you. You say that after all
No.
these years?
No, never would say that to Edna.
How many years
You
have you
wanna-
been? How many years have you been married to Edna?
I stopped counting.
Oh, that bad, huh?
No,
think
not that.
I think
All right.
old man's losing his mind and he lost count.
Yeah, I think so. All right, old man, we gotta run. Have a safe weekend up there. Make sure my wife gets to the airport safe. All right.
We're taking her to the airport.
Thank you. Yeah, make sure
All
Tri
right.
Cities.
You got Tri-City Airport.
Yes.
That's it.
All right. Thank you very
we'll,
much.
We'll see y'all later.
Say
Okay?
goodnight, old
Have a
man.
Good day. Good night, old man.
All right, there we go. Wow, he's got some issues.
I hope his head's all right after being hit with that frying pan.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh,
Hey,
his noggin.
it's Friday. Go out and spend some money, and go out and do some shopping.
Yeah,
Please do.
absolutely.
Yeah, we say chow mein
Honduras.
and Arriva Dirty. We have a lot of love in this room because that's the way we like things to be. And
do.
because we have a lot of love in this room, we want to send it all out to you
Mhm.
and make sure that you share it out in the world today.
You betcha. And enjoy your Thanksgiving Day leftovers too. Yummy.
Have a great day, folks. God bless you. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back here Monday morning. Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. Bye-bye for now. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Bye-bye.